Step into the stream where the grind never quits. Struggle streamer is you, stacking up tips. Mic check, lights up, we build up our fits. Together we rise, no more solo scripts. Started from a blank screen, 0 on the board. Hustling through the night for the audience reward. Courses on the daily, coaching every move. From branding to the gameplay, we teach you how to prove. When views are down low and the chat's asleep, we bring the any back, turn the loss into elite. Link up on Discord, find your squad in the zone. Elevate your stream with your confidence, grow strong. Every tip's a lifeline, every lecture's a guide. In the lab we grind hard, got your back on this ride. Showcase new faces, spotlight on the rookies. Building up the network, passing knowledge like cookies. We at Struggle Streamers U, where the lost find their crew. Level up your game, let the whole world view. Tips on deck, we connect. Your success we project. From 0 to the top, no more shades of regret. Stream forever, never sever, we stay clever. Guide you through the storm, make your channel better.
I'm doing up shit. Fuck all that young shit. I'm cool with up shit. Type shit. Activity. I'm doing up shit. Fuck all that young shit. I'm cool with up shit. Type shit. Activity.
There we go, right there. We got that. Okay, we good to go. Welcome back, nieces and nephews, to Uncle B Streaming on this fine Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. I just got done eating. We had a nice little spread. We had the turkey, had the ham, had the dressing, had the chicken spaghetti, had some potato salad, sweet potato pie, pecan pie, or pecan pie, however you said it. I haven't had any pie, nothing yet. I'm probably gonna dive into that later. So I got a question real quick since it's Thanksgiving for you guys. How long do y'all mess with leftovers? How long do y'all eat leftovers? Is it like, of course, you eat on Thanksgiving, which is today. I'm definitely going to eat some tomorrow. And I personally will eat some the day after that. But at what point do you kind of be like, like the chick off that movie Frozen, let it go, whatever the fuck. At what point do you let it go? It's the question I want to ask you guys when it comes to Thanksgiving leftovers per se, right? Now we got a ham. We got a turkey, and of course we got a ham. Now I'm not gonna lie, that ham lasts a while because you could take that ham and like put it in the pan. You can make some fucking dope ass ham sandwiches. You can make some ham sandwiches with that ham for a grip, So yeah, it's been a good day so far. So I decided to pop live. I had a show planned for some stuff that I seen last night, which we're gonna get into in a minute. But before we get started, I just want to say happy Thanksgiving to you and to your family. And I hope you have plenty of things to be thankful for and things to be thankful for into the future. If you don't have anything to be thankful for, I hope you find some things to be thankful for or find some blessings in your life. So yeah, shout out to y'all. All right. Admin stuff. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. It doesn't cost you a penny, a nickel, or a dime. It is 100% free. It helps the channel the most. But if you want to support the channel, the cash app's right there, $ UncB Streaming. Anything donated would go directly to funding the various apps and software that I utilize to give the content that I'm presenting today. Donations, any donation from $1 on up would be greatly appreciated.
Oh, just give me my money. Just give me my money. Okay. Give me my money. Okay. Give me my money.
And if you can't afford to do that, or can't afford or don't want to, the like, the subscribe, the comment, and share don't cost you a penny, a nickel, or a dime. And that will also be greatly appreciated. So with that said, without further ado, let's get to the show. Well, I might yap a little bit before the actual show because that's what unks do, but it is what it is. But today, though, we're going to be talking about this stoic shit. Now, I talked about it before, but I have a new example, a really good example of stoicism and how it doesn't serve you. But before we get into it, let's define it, So pretty much stoicism to endure the endurance of pain or hardship without display of feelings and without complaint. So basically it means when something that you don't like is getting thrown your way, you deal with it without concern of complaint. It pretty much means like they told LeBron James that time, shut up and dribble. It also correlates with that goofy ass suffering silent shit. It also correlates with that other goofy ass happy wife, happy life sentiment. Pretty much throwing out how you feel about things, how things affect you. I had to adjust my mic. Sorry about that. It pretty much throwing out how things affect you for the sake of the next motherfucker, right? Stoicism, right? One of the biggest lies ever told. Let me tell you what this stuff looks like. Pretty much, this is what happened. This is the Jedi mind trick. Like many men, and I blame y'all for this part, okay? Y'all need to stop letting women define stuff that has to do with your behavior as a man and how you conduct yourself as a man. Because in most cases, not all, but far too many, I would say the vast majority, they're going to define said thing in a way that benefits them. Most of the things that constitute a real man is things that make you look like a certified goofy. Why does my audio keep doing this? Jesus Christ. Most things that constitute a real man is things that pretty much make you look like a goofy. So, therefore, their definition of real man doesn't serve you, just like their definition of being stoic. Stoic, when women brainwash y'all into being stoic, it pretty much means let me act like I want to act. Let me talk to you like I want to talk to you, and just shut up and take it, and don't say anything. Pretty much be my verbal punching bag. If this might keep doing this, I would hate to have to buy me a. I would hate to have to buy a new mic, because this is a new mic. I don't know if it's in the settings or what. But it constantly just goes in and out, and it's aggravating as heck. As I was saying, that's what happened with this stoic shit. Men have fell for this trick. Yo, no matter how what a woman say, no matter how they say it, you gotta be stoic. And then you got men up there co-signing to the bullshit. You got a lot of men out here that see female validation so bad that they let women define things that pretty much control their behavior. I refuse to let anyone define anything that controls my behavior and allows them to treat and talk to me any kind of way. Now, I'm not saying you physically touch anybody. I'm not saying physically harm. You didn't even gotta cuss, yell, and do all that to an extreme. But no one should have to let someone belittle, degrade, and talk to them any kind of way just because of their gender. That whole the calm person won, or who looking silly stuff, she's the one doing all the yelling and fussing and cussing. He stayed stoic, so really he won. She looking dumb. No. You end up looking like a bitch. You end up looking extremely, extremely disrespected. And if you don't believe me, I'm going to show you today, live in 1080p. Let me clean off my camera real quick, because I want to be crisp too. I'm gonna show you live in 1080p. It's prime example of this stoic shit going hella left. Hella motherfucking left. This is like, because this is the thing. The thing about being stoic is that you can't be decent with indecent people. All they're gonna do is see that as a sign of weakness and become more indecent with you. Straight up. Being stoic with a fucking savage beast, it's like slap boxing. Remember slap boxing back in the day where you ain't balling enough to fist because he's your homie, but y'all just testing y'all hands and y'all slap boxing, no ball fist, no closed fist, you just like pop a nigga face, pop, slap boxing. Being stoic, it's like slap boxing with somebody that's fighting for real. You're gonna get the shit beat out of you. You're not gonna win. You don't look like a fucking idiot and get lumps all upside your head. Oh, let's get to this example real quick. Well, before we do that, let me set up some stuff, and I'm just so the video we're gonna watch. Happened on my boy channel, Chew the Fat with Smooth. Chew the Fat with Smooth podcast. Chew the Fat with Smooth had another guy named Call Me Shape. If you haven't heard of him, another content creator on the show, and they put up some guests, and it was two lady folks, right? And this lady came in hot, and we're gonna see what that stove. This is gonna be a prime example when we see this of what this stoic shit gets you. Fuck being stoic. Now, I'm not saying you have to grab a motherfucker by the collar. I'm not saying you gotta yell and scream and just spaz out. But at the minimum, you have to let a motherfucker know, woman or not, that she's not gonna talk to you like this. Even if you had to tell her, yo, I don't know who the fuck you think you're talking to, but I ain't the one. Now, I'm finna leave right now. Not because I'm worried about anything you're saying or anything you're gonna do. I'm finna leave right now because I don't want to fuck you up, and this is beneath me, and you are beneath me. So enjoy your fucking day. I'm out. But men have been brainwashed to sit there with this stoic shit as if it makes you more masculine and more manly, because you can sit there and sit through being fucking eviscerated by this woman. And that's the goofiest shit that men have fallen for. And it doesn't serve you. It doesn't make you look stronger. It doesn't make you look masculine. Now, women would tell you, oh, he was stoic. That's a real man. But I'm telling you, most shit that they say is a real man is shit that benefit them, i.e. like being a stepdaddy. Letting the bitch punch you in your mouth and not doing nothing about it. A real man, a real man would never hit a woman. Let me tell you, if a woman spit in my face, I would hit her. And if that makes me not most stuff that a woman says a real man, I'm cool with not being that. If doing this makes me not a real man, call me motherfucking Pinocchio. I'm not a real boy. I'm a motherfucking wooden puppet. I don't fucking know. I'm a motherfucker. I'm like Vision off Avengers. I'm a fucking synthetic motherfucker or something. I'm like the little synthetic motherfuckers and aliens. My nose peeling. Sorry. I did a what's that shit called? Defoliation shit, and I scraped my skin too hard. But yeah, if with most of the shit that they say constitutes a real man, is some bullshit that don't serve you. So y'all can continue to fall for that shit if you want to, but I recommend don't fucking do it. And once you see this video, you might understand. And then the second part of this stuff, we're going to get into that women are not children. Because, you know, first of all, it's a guy named Mr. Let Go, and that's his go-to thing, that women are children. And he said that. All he do is pretty much, when he said that, first of all, women ain't children, they fucking adults. That shit don't even make no sense. Secondly, saying that just pretty much takes away all responsibility and accountability for their action. Because you know, when it comes to kids, you can't hold them accountable for certain things. So that's some goofy ass shit for him to say anyway. But that's his whole other message and whatever. We're gonna get into that later. But right now we finna get into the why. I've been waiting on this. I've been talking about this story shit for a minute, and I've seen several examples, but I didn't feel like going through hours and hours of video to find it. But this woman fucked up the show so quick that the video wasn't even that long. So without further ado, let me show you why it's goofy as fuck, extremely flawed to play that stoic shit when dealing with a person that don't respect you at fucking all. It doesn't make you look stronger. It doesn't make you look masculine. It's not gonna make the person back off your ass. It's not gonna help your stress level. It doesn't serve you at all. Without further ado, let's get to the fuckery. Well, one more thing. Follow Chew. Let me make sure I say this right, because I'm subscribed to him. I'm gonna put right here. Make sure you follow. Chew the Fat with Smooth podcast. Chew the Fat with Smooth podcast. We got plenty more content. Good channel, good brother. He made some mistakes on this show, but we're gonna get into that. But make sure you subscribe to him and check it out. Now let's get to it.
I learned that a very hard way. I promise you, I'm ungovernable. First of all, you smell funny, right?
I smell funny?
Yes, you do. You smell funny, and the that I with, you could never touch. Even the with you lame ass. Are you serious? Get the out of here.
Welcome to Chew the Fat.
Fire ass intro, by the way. Fire ass intro. Just want to throw that out there.
I am your host, Smooth, and today we have three very special guests with us. And as you know, on the Chew the Fat with Smooth show, we allow our guests to introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Asia. I'm from Northwest Philly. I'm a veteran. And I'm here today to just talk about relationships and whatever it is that you guys want to discuss.
Fair enough. You guys know me. Call me Shape, YouTuber, podcaster extraordinaire, ladies' man, if I would say.
It already starts. If y'all didn't see the face she made and how she rolled her eyes when he said what he said about himself, which why does how he introduced himself have such an effect on her? So y'all, the attitude's already there. Watch real close.
Count of three, very special guests with us. And as you know, on the Chew the Fat with Smooth show, we allow our guests to introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Asia. I'm from Northwest Philly. I'm a veteran. And I'm here today to just talk about relationships and whatever it is that you guys want to discuss.
No faces, no eye rolling, no gestures of any sort when she introduced herself, right? Look at her face, and I'm highlighting this to show that some people don't need anything to be on fuck shit. Any attacks, nothing. That's just who they are. They just ain't good people. They just assholes and jerks. And trying to be stoic with these savages don't serve you. The more when you see this video, the more stoic this man be, the more he gonna get his fucking nuts yanked out his from between his legs. The more he gonna get his nut stomped on. Listen, I saw him do an interview on Bruiser channel, Darwin, talking about this the other night. He was trying to defend it, but reality, it wasn't no defending it. You know, sometimes you want to walk out of certain conversations being able to look yourself in the mirror, and I don't see this happening. This stoic shit, it ain't what you want. And I'm gonna say it again. That don't mean you gotta hit a chick. Don't mean you gotta fucking grab nothing, throw nothing. You ain't gotta wild the fuck out. You ain't gotta spaz out. You don't have to do none of that. But at the same time, you should at least defend yourself. Tell a motherfucker, you have to let a motherfucker know you ain't the one to fuck with. They gonna shut the fuck up or they gonna leave. I'm telling you. If not, you could tell them, eat a dick, fuck you, I'm out, and you leave. But watch this shit, man. But as you said, we're doing the intros now. Now watch her face when he introduces himself to let you know this is just them introducing who they are. And this is gonna let you know that she came in on some bullshit.
Fair enough. You guys know me. Call me Shay, YouTuber, podcaster extraordinaire, ladies man, if I would say.
You're both funny.
And I'm here today to just talk about relationships and whatever it is that you guys want to discuss.
Fair enough. You guys know me. Call me Shay, YouTuber, podcaster extraordinaire, ladies man, if I would say.
You're both funny.
I'm sorry.
Clearly a comedian too, right? You know?
Eye rolls, laugh. So clearly, as you see, a respect level not already there. If I say I'm a ladies' man, you eye rolling, you doing all this extra shit, y'all start laughing. Clearly, you trying to act like something funny. What you saying I'm not? Like, what is the joke? I don't get the joke, right? So clearly, the respect is already not there. And you cannot be stoic with someone that don't fucking respect you. Let's continue. And I just want to add, my main problem with that stoic shit, when it don't serve you. Hold the fuck up.
Tactical nuke incoming!
My main problem with that stoic shit is that it don't serve you. It just serves the person that's verbally abusing you. It serves the person that is disrespecting you. That's what stoicism does. It doesn't serve you. It serves the person. It doesn't make you look more masculine. I'm telling you, stop falling for the bullshit. It don't matter if men agree to that stoic shit. Those are just men that been raised by their moms and told to shut the fuck up by their moms all the time and punked and bullied by their moms. Those are men that is always seeking female validation. Those are men who let motherfucking women define what constitutes a man and makes a man masculine. So even when men's pushing and supporting that stoic shit and clapping and applauding that shit, fuck that. Men, you are humans. We are humans. And humans have emotions. And humans have the right to show emotions. And as a human, you got the right to fucking respond to disrespect. That doesn't make you any lesser. Fuck that stoic shit. Meet motherfucking disrespect with disrespect, or you're gonna end up a motherfucking human fucking punching bag. Let's go.
Absolutely.
And I'm from Jersey, baby.
Jersey in the
Sexy
South.
County, Middlesex County, Sexy County, Central Jersey.
Oh, I'm Tina. I'm from West Philly. That's all I got for y'all.
Nice. Okay. Let's get everybody's ages on the table.
Ooh.
Yeah.
How you gonna do that?
Ooh.
Are
Well,
we
you
sure?
are up here. I mean, we all sit up here. I guess that is important.
Yeah, it is. It's relevant.
I'm in my 30s.
Okay.
That means late 30s.
Yeah.
I am too, though. I'm 37. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
I'm 34.
Nice.
Yeah. Grown folks.
We are grown.
Right. Okay. All right. I like to start the question with, are you single?
Yes, I'm single.
Why?
I'm an intelligent person.
Oh my, you definitely have to explain that one. How does that?
Right now, you already see that she's a goofy. I'm single. Why are you single? Because I'm an intelligent person. What the hell does that have to do with your relationship status? You telling me intelligent people can't find a partner? So if you're single because you're an intelligent person, does that mean all of us that's not single are unintelligent? Like, what are we even talking about here? And I'm glad Smooth picked up on that quick. Like, you're gonna have to explain this. That's just his way of saying what the fuck you said makes no goddamn sense.
What the hell?
But we're gonna let her keep on going.
I'm
Relate.
single. You want to know why I'm single?
Yeah. Why you're single?
I think it's hard to find a partner when I have such a concrete perception of how I want to live my life. And it's hard to find a person to collaborate with me to help that manifest.
That translates that she's hard to deal with, hard to work with, don't want to follow, and want to lead the relationship. FYI, if you speak womanese.
Right. So you kind of want a man to fit into your program. In a nutshell.
That's why it's really hard.
Damn, I swear I didn't watch this in advance. I swear I didn't watch this in advance. I swear I didn't. I saw parts of it, but I did not see the beginning at all. And every time I say something, did Smooth coming back, pretty much reiterating the same shit I just said.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
I don't know Smooth. I haven't seen this. We ain't the same age. We ain't from the same place. We ain't got the same education background. We none of that. But for whatever reason, two different men from two different walks of life is hearing what this woman's saying and getting the same interpretation of what she's saying. That says something. That says something for real when you think about it.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah,
Okay,
Minnow,
we're
we don't
gonna
want
get
to
back.
fill.
We're gonna get back to that.
Yeah, we don't want to fit in women's lives,
Maybe.
but
And your status.
I mean, I got to see something better though. Like maybe I could switch the program, but I have to see something better. And the majority of the time, the average man doesn't show me better than what I can do for myself.
Oh, we're gonna walk this back soon. Okay. And why are you single?
Pretty much the same reason.
We're not gonna ask him why he's single.
I know he just
Ladies first.
Oh,
even when you're right, you're wrong.
but pretty much the same reason.
You can't
and
find a man to fit in your program?
not all right. So, all right, I guess not the same reason. Um, I just feel like a lot of these people are not being honest with themselves.
Mhm.
It's like if you can't be honest with yourself, how are you supposed to be honest with me?
Mhm.
And it's like I'm coming across it a lot, and I'm big on integrity. So it's like
Okay.
that
So
kind
you
of
find some lying ass men out here.
yeah, pretty much, I guess.
Good enough. Good enough. Go ahead, Shake. What you got?
See, I'm single, but I'm dating.
You dating?
Yeah, I'm dating.
See?
I'm not in any long-term commitments, but
Would you prefer to be in a long-term commitment or?
when the time is right. When the time is right. But I'm enjoying the company I have with some women I'm talking to. So shout out to them.
How many first dates do you go on?
I try not to do more than 3.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wait.
So he just said he tried not to do more than 3 dates. That's one of the rules that I talk about in my book, and I said before on this channel. If you can't smash by the end of the 3rd date, she's not that into you, brother. Not saying you won't be able to smash on the 4th or the 5th date, but I suggest if you don't smash by the end of the 3rd date, when y'all some grown ass adults, just abort mission. And hear me out. That don't mean 3 days. I said the 3rd date. And that 3rd date can come in a month, 2 months. People be busy. They have lives. And it's a lot of communication. You start talking, texting. You go on a first date. You're talking, texting. In between that, you go on then you go on a second date. You're talking, texting. You go on the 3rd date. By the end of that 3rd date, because we talking grown, like they say, they in their late 30s. These grown ass people with kids and baby mamas and baby daddies and mortgages and all that shit, had sex 15, 20, 30 times, whatever, how many hundreds of times. And you telling me by the 3rd date, you don't know if you want to cut? So old boy is on it right now. He don't try to go past the 3rd date. Now, Smooth probably finna ask him why the 3rd date. I don't know how much he's gonna get into it, but let's find out.
Rick, I'm confused.
Oh,
How many
maybe
first
first date?
dates?
That's dates
do you
before
go-
sex, right?
Mhm.
First
You
dates
know
mean
what I
dates.
mean,
Yeah, she
yeah.
means dates before sex. I try not to do more than 3 dates before sex, so. But it happens sometimes.
Okay.
You gotta nip those in the butt, though.
How many first dates do you go?
I don't date.
You don't date?
Yeah, not right now.
Cobwebs.
Okay.
It's not cobwebs, but I don't. Yeah,
You,
I
you
don't.
don't.
Yeah,
You don't.
yeah.
She's
I
date.
was in a
So,
relationship for a long time.
what's a long time?
9 years.
Mm.
Yeah.
Ooh.
How small was that guy?
Off and on.
How
Off
small
and
was she?
on. Okay, that sounds tumultuous.
This is how women describe relationships, by the way. She's in a relationship for 9 years, off and on. Then you wasn't in a relationship for 9 years. You was fucking someone for 9 years. And sometimes during the fucking, y'all used to commit to each other. But you weren't in a relationship for 9 years. You might have been having relations for 9 years. Just because you having relations don't mean you're in a relationship. And a lot of women do that shit. Then they build up trauma. Then they be like her talking about they ain't dating no more because they got all kinds of
Emotional damage.
But let's get back into it.
Yeah, it was tumultuous.
What happened?
I take a lot of accountability.
We'll see.
We just didn't work out. He was younger than me too. I will
How
give
much
him grace
younger?
for that. 6 years younger than me.
He was 6 years younger than you.
Yeah.
Damn, well, how old was he at the time?
He was like 24 at the time,
He was 24.
and I was late 20s. However, he had better qualities as a younger person than I saw in my peers at the time. And I actually still do
Wait.
see in it. Yeah.
You said he was 24
He was 24 at the time I was in my
when you met, or when
Yeah,
you ended?
23. Yeah. He was 23 when
When you
I
met.
met him.
Okay.
And he was in his 30s when we ended.
Okay.
Yeah,
You said you had a 6-year difference?
yeah, we had a 6-year difference.
Damn, you was
So
robbing a cradle. It's like
maybe, yeah.
Sugar
So I
vibes.
did give him, so that explains the time, because I was giving
Right.
him some like time to like do his thing or whatever. And it was a good type of relationship for me, because it was like it was kind of arm's length too.
And how long did the relationship last, you said?
Off and on for about 9 years.
9 years. Okay. And when did you end it?
Recently.
Like less than a year ago?
Yeah, less than a year
Okay.
ago.
She just gave out her age. I got all the information for you. Those who are good at math, there you go. You're
Yeah.
welcome.
So, yeah.
But all right. So I get that part of it. So you said you take accountability, and
Yeah.
you're saying it was the age gap
I
for the
think it
most
was the
part.
age gap, yeah.
You wanted a lot more
Yeah, by the
than he
time he
was able
got
to
to
do.
a point that I felt like he should have been at, he wasn't there. Like, he didn't meet that mark,
Okay.
and I realized it wasn't about his age. This is just the type of person he is.
Right. That happens. Yeah. Some people are
Yeah.
just not ambitious. And
Yeah, and it took me a really long time to figure that
were you
out, and I
trying to
wasted a
build it
lot of
there?
time. I wasn't no, I wasn't trying to build because he was already at a point. He was already at a point.
What does that mean?
He fit where he was accomplished to be a young person, but then he hit a cap and just didn't do anything after that. Does that make sense?
It does. It does make sense what you're saying, but it doesn't make sense to do that. And
Right. I'm not excusing it. It doesn't make sense to do that, but it was the
yeah, and maybe
situation.
you didn't know, and that's
Yeah.
fine, right? We learn sometimes our parents don't prepare us for what relationships are supposed to be like, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Um, Mine didn't, right? I ran
Mhm.
into a buzzsaw. I had a lot of bad things happen to me before I found my way. So I could understand that I've made several mistakes. And the one thing that I've learned, the most valuable thing that I've learned, if you can't bring happiness to someone else, happiness comes from within.
Absolutely.
And you can't motivate someone. Motivation comes from within.
I learned that a very
Yeah.
hard way.
And I think that's a mistake that a lot of young ladies make. I'm glad you were at least transparent enough to say that you were the complete cause of that, because men do have men do cap out. One thing I always refer to is a bell curve,
Mm,
and most men are always going to be average. It's always been that way since the beginning of time. It's always going to be that way. There is no deviation. There's always been the bell curves. There are some people.
Now I don't know if he's gonna correct himself, but I hate when people do this. Yes, most men are gonna be average, but no smooth, no my brother. I fucks with you and I respect you, so I always say, no, motherfucker, but no smooth. Most people. We gotta stop in this content creating world lumping universal human things on just men. They lump universal things on men at the same time taking away universal things on men, like feeling emotions, like getting angry, like getting irritated. We can't do that, which is universal. Then they take things that are universal, like being average, and say men. Now, he might come back and fix it, but no, the majority of people on this planet, regardless of race or gender, are average as fuck. And it is what it is.
Who will excel,
mhm.
and there are very few people who will be like that. Then there's going to be a decent amount of people who suck at life, and then most of us are going to be the average,
Okay.
right? So if we were talking about incomes or something, what would be acceptable for you?
I mean,
Love?
uh, uh, I'm not gonna say like a
You have a number because you very calculated. You have a plan. At this point, you have it. You could say it.
I
It's
just
okay.
want
We're going
somebody to
to
be able to.
Yeah, but you know what that lifestyle brings. Just bring a number out. Don't do it. Just go ahead.
I mean, like, all right, so I prefer black men,
Got it. And the average is what
and I
in the
understand that black men don't
low to mid
earn
40s.
the
Yeah,
way
low to
that
mid
they
40s is the
everybody.
average.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I would, my last partner was a black man, and he was like upper 90s because of the science and stuff like that. But like,
Wait.
So why is that stuck though?
Wait, wait,
Yeah, there's a
wait.
lot of
That math ain't math.
holes
Hold up.
in here.
He was in the 90s, like 90,000,
he might have
around
was it 90,
somewhere around there, somewhere
maybe.
You
around
know how
that.
much he made too? was in
You
the,
know
it was
the
it
field.
was in the group
Right.
chat.
Okay, so
That
he's making about 90 racks, but
His
you felt
paycheck
like
was in the group
he
chat.
Or
wasn't where he was
maybe,
supposed to be in
not
life?
90. I said that's where you asked me, not his, not his face. You asked me where I would do in
Oh,
general
that's what
with
you
black
want.
men.
Okay, good
Yeah.
enough. Okay, that's not where he was.
His wasn't, he wasn't at 90K.
Okay.
He had a great trajectory though. But like I feel like with my thing, like, I understand this economy
Right.
and I'm
So you're asking for a man that's making pretty much double the average salary.
yeah.
Okay, good enough. Are there any superficial?
She said that, like that's light work. Look at this shit. She said that, like it's light work. First, also, while she's talking, just keep looking at her, as in, look at her. You know what I'm saying? Like, really look at her, if you know what I'm saying. This is a woman that, from what she's saying so far, wants a man in a top 20 percentile or more. Look really close at the neck up and everything surrounding it.
Oh my God!
She kind of looked like this guy right here.
Cow boom boom.
Am I lying? That could be like her twin brother.
Cow boom boom.
Or she could be that guy with a wig on, maybe.
Cow boom boom.
But, people have the right to desire what they want to desire.
Not his face. You asked me where I would do in
Oh,
general
that's what
with
you
black
want.
men.
Okay, good enough. Okay, that's not where he was.
His wasn't, he wasn't at 90K.
Okay.
He had a great trajectory though. But like I feel like with my thing, like, I understand this economy
Right.
and I'm
So you're asking for a man that's making pretty much double the average salary.
yeah.
Okay, good enough. Are there any superficial things that you like?
Superficial things no. I mean,
So you would date a guy that's
I'm
5'5"?
really if he's 5'5" and he's a gangster, I would date
He's
him.
a
What does that mean?
gangster.
He's a
Yeah.
gangster? What is
Like
He's a gangster.
he is who he says he is. He is a proud person. He has integrity. He is loyal. People respect him.
This is how middle-aged black women describe their mates. And she just started off this thing by saying the reason she's single is because she's intelligent. Right? She did. She said the reason she's single is because she's intelligent. Or she said smart, one or the other, they all the same. She said, I'm single because I'm intelligent. But the best way, she's so intelligent, but the best way she can describe a person that she would date, that he 5'5" and he gangster.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
Wow, right? That's excellent descriptive word for someone when talking about a partner that claims to be intelligent.
I would date somebody who's 5'5".
Okay.
And
Does
a
he have to look
gangster.
a certain
His
way?
word is fun.
Any personality traits? What do you expect?
I would prefer somebody who is progressively black.
Okay.
In regard to understanding everything that's going on with our political climate, who he is, his positionality as a Black American man in this world. Like I would like somebody to really understand and hone in on that and live through that, because I feel like as a Black woman, I lived through that. And I think that would be a good match for me.
Okay. So, I mean, outside of the money, which is I find to be wildly unreasonable. No, really.
But
Wildly
some
unreasonable.
like Black men are
There
earning,
are some men that are making
that are
that, right? But
earning.
that's exceptional. That's exceptional.
There's Black men that are earning.
You're right.
Yeah.
What percentage of black men are earning?
That's probably, I would say that's definitely top. 20%, lower than
Less
that.
than
At least
that.
like top 15 at the
Yeah.
Ain't that what I just said? Top 20 percentile.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
Again, another example why me and Smooth, two different dudes, two different ages. He from up north, I'm from down south, all two different walks of life. I was in the military. I don't think he ever was. Just all kinds of different shit. We keep getting the same shit from what's being said. I never met this guy before a day in my goddamn life. But that's the great thing about the truth. The truth is universal. It ain't that. It's some talking point shit. Like a lot of times on this YouTube shit, people like to call the truth talking points. It's not a talking point, it's just the truth. I'm sorry that what I'm saying sounds like what he's saying, but why would I remix the truth? If you remix the truth becomes a lie. Do you want to be lied to? So I'm sorry you keep hearing the same stuff all the time, but there's only so many ways to say the goddamn truth, and it maintain its integrity of being the truth. But yes, based on IRS.gov, if you make 90,000, you in the 20 or sometimes 15 percentile of earners in this country of all races, all genders. And if you don't get the gist of that, that means that 80 to 85% of people are making less than you in this country of both genders and all races.
At least top 15%, right?
Yeah.
That's exceptional. So
People are engineers.
no, we
My
get it. We
cousins
get
are
it. We get it. We
engineers.
get it. We get it.
Like
Right. I
yeah.
understand.
To the modern woman, top 15% isn't exceptional.
Emotional damage.
Which is wild as fuck. FYI.
All that.
My daughter's in school right now, in pre-med for medical, so she's gonna go into that. It's not
No, that's
it's
cool.
not like
I get it.
unfathomable to
No,
me.
they-
It's not unfathomable, but
Yeah.
you have to be extremely intentional about it. And right now,
You're right.
you're not even willing to date, right? And the clock is ticking. And
But
then
what clock is ticking? Whose clock? Like what clock is it?
Mel's clock, the clock that men set.
biological clock,
Yeah.
meaning
The
that-
clock-
What biological clock?
We-
I have my child that I love and I never want to reproduce again. What's the clock that's
So you
ticking?
wanna-
Oh wait, so then you're not even trying to offer children? You could go ahead and get in.
So let me jump in this. So
Hey, wait, you said try to offer children. Do you understand? I know we're not getting into politics. I understand that we're not getting into politics.
No, I said children. I
But
said
do you
politics.
understand? But this is in regard to children. Do you understand what's happening in our country? Smart people would not be having children right now. No matter.
smart people would not be
What?
having children.
Are we for real?
Yes.
I think smart people are monolith. I
Wow.
think they
So
think
you
smart
want
people all
the,
agree.
so as much as you're into black people, you want the race to
Understand.
die off?
Our race will never die off.
They would never die off.
Yeah.
So you
Our
then you
race
just
will
want
never-
so then you just want stupid people.
Oh, I was just about to say that.
Can't stop. Won't stop.
She said smart people should stop having children or wouldn't be having children or shouldn't be having children. But the stupid people not gonna stop. So if the smart people ain't having children and raising them to be intellectuals and passing on good genetic traits and things like that in a intellectual environment that helps the kids grow and be intelligent, productive members of society. If those people that can do that not having kids, the dumb people ain't gonna stop. And it's gonna become like that movie Idiocracy. If you haven't seen it, that's what literally what happened. That's the script for the movie Idiocracy. Pretty much, the smart people start like, I'm gonna wait till I get my bachelor's. I'm gonna wait till I get my master's. I'm gonna wait till I get my doctorate. And then by then, the woman might be able to squeeze out one kid. But the dumb folks was fucking since they was 15. And by the time they 30, they got 6, 7 kids. and they kids just as dumb as them, or dummies might raise dummies type shit. And as time progressed, by the time the future came, pretty much all the smart people had died off, and it was none but a bunch of dum-dums left. That's the future she describing. She not thinking that shit all the way through. Now, we haven't forgot the title of the show, Stoicism, another lie weak man fell for. We haven't forgot about that. We're going to get to the how being stoic don't serve you in a minute.
Smart people are monolith. I
Wow.
think they
So
think
you
smart
want
people all
so
agree.
as much as you're into black people, you want the race to
Understand.
die off?
Our race will never die off.
They would never die off.
Yeah.
So then you just want
never
stupid people to have children. So then we're just a bunch of stupid black
No,
generation for
So
the
no one should have children?
no.
So who
Yes.
should have children?
I think that
But
we
who's
should.
in position to
to
do
ha-
so?
to-
Host
I think that people
So
who should
smart
have
peop-
children, who have the resources and the energy, the emotional regulation to have children. This country does
Mental
not
health.
foster people who are financially stable.
This goofy shit she's saying ain't gonna start from Bone Quisha from letting nothing else shoot the club. It's some broke woman with that didn't graduate high school getting bust in by a broke dude with 2 felonies right now as we speak. Sometimes people life be so bad, they be so broke, ain't nothing going on, where all they got is fucking.
Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow.
You ain't gonna ever, and I said never, ever, ever, ever stop those kind of people from smashing.
Damn!
And that's a fact. Now that you know it's half the battle. Go Joe.
Emotionally stable and who have the
Mentally.
resources and the time, the compassion to foster healthy children. That's
Yeah.
why everybody is depressed. Everybody's doing, you know what I mean? Like kids are all out of control. Everybody's on everybody's on welfare. It's a bunch of kids in the foster system. Why?
She got her heads in the goddamn clouds. This woman is living in la la land. Not reality at all. Not reality at all. That is, yeah. Poor people, dumb people, uneducated people is going to fuck and reproduce in large goddamn numbers. It will behoove the intelligent, successful, thriving people to match them, or our kids is going to be surrounded by they little booger eating, crayon eating, window licking, dog biting. The dogs don't bite these kind of kids. They bite the dogs.
What the hell?
And that ain't what you want.
Why would you bring more in there
Okay.
for some man's ego?
Got it. So
You got to be human.
So
Sometimes I feel
with
like black
that,
men
right?
aren't being human.
Where did the for some man's ego part slide in?
Emotional damage.
She slipped that shit in there real quick. Like, what the heck? That's why if you see when she said that, we're gonna go back just for about 5 seconds and watch the guy in the green hat face when she says that. Because that shit just came out of nowhere. That shit came out of misandry land. I mean, I was confused. I don't know. We'll let her keep explaining herself. But before we get back to it, though, again, like, subscribe, comment, and please share. Like, subscribe, comment, and please share. It doesn't cost you a penny, a nickel, or a dime, or 100% free. But if you want to support the channel financially, it's a cash out down below, $ be streaming. Shout out to the replay game for the people that come out throughout the week to check out the content. The Cash App is open 24/7. Anything from $1 on up would be greatly appreciated and go directly to funding the channel for the various after software. Also, it's a link pinned in the YouTube at the top to the Ko-fi where you can donate there. It works. It's user-friendly. PayPal, debit card, however you pay with Super Chats on YouTube. It's called Ko-fi. The link pinned up top. Hit that and you support the channel, donate and or Super Chat. Anything would be greatly appreciated again. But if you don't want to or can't afford to do that, like, subscribe, comment, and share. It's 100% free and does help the channel a whole goddamn lot.
Oh, just give me my money. Just give me my money. Just give me my money. Okay, give me my money.
As you see, I'm a constant struggle streamer. One day hopefully it will not be one, but I probably will always be, because I know why, but I'm not gonna say it. But yeah, let's get back to the show.
Human.
So I realized you were robbing the cradle before, but at this point in your life, I would imagine you would go older, like a lot older, particularly like, you know, when
No,
children.
not a lot older. No.
Okay, well, what ages are you seeking?
I liked my younger person. I like
Yeah,
the
but you can't do that anymore.
Yes, I
Why
can. I could date
not?
another early 30s man. Yes, I can.
Eh,
It's actually right. I can tell. I can
Maybe-
show you how much I
maybe-
can date 3.
I mean,
Yeah.
listen, so
She's confusing dating with getting pounded out by. That's a mistake a lot of handsome women like her make. They confuse dating with getting their doonies pounded in by a man. Those things are not the same. Yeah, he might go and take you out sometimes to secure the doonies, but other than that, that's as far as y'all dating go. You just like, you know, this older chick he busting down when he, you know, got his little young thing, somebody close to his age that he fucking with, that when he ready to settle down, he gonna fuck with her. But you know, he ain't finna turn down no poom poom.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
I find this is a constant pattern in this weird world. No matter how old a woman get, no matter how many times men explain this shit to them, we giving them free game, and they don't even want to sip from the cup of free game.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Ladies, listen to Unc. Unc is a married man, happily married. He's not trying to fuck you. He doesn't want anything from you but for you to make good decisions. So listen to Unc. There is a difference. Listen, ladies, there is a difference between sexual attention and relationship attention. There is a difference. Okay? When just because you got a lot of men in your DM reaching out to you, asking you out, yada, 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 you have to ask yourself why. What are their intentions? The two things are not the same. Okay? So a lot of women be like, I have a lot of options. But the question is, options for what? If it's not for serious relationships and commitment, they don't fucking count. Especially when you're in your mid fucking late 30s. What the fuck are you even talking about here? Actually, it don't never count when a nigga just want to fuck, because that's a low bar. A man wanting to fuck you is not a flex, okay? We'll fuck anything. It's some guys to fuck anything from a 3 on up. Some might go down lower depending on how many tequila shots they had. So, yeah. a man wanting to fuck you, some dudes will stick their dick in a hole in the ground if the ground was shaped like some booty cheeks.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
So a man wanting to fuck you is not a flex. That's just a little friendly public service announcement from a good old unk that wish the best for you, okay? Let's get back to the video though.
Just because you have access to men doesn't necessarily mean that they would want to be with you forever.
Yo, this shit is getting uncanny now, okay? This shit is getting uncanny. It keeps fucking happening. She'll say something, I'll pause it, and I'll say my shit about it because I don't want to hear what he have to say first, because I don't want his response to influence or subliminally throw like suggestions of how I'm going to respond. That's how I like to review videos. But some kind of way, his response keep aligning with mine, and it's wild. Goes back to my point earlier of the truth can't be remixed.
Right. So I think that's
Why would you think that I want to be with men forever? I think it's
What?
hard for men. Like now, I'm sitting here. It's not that you're being delusional. It's really it's really hard for you to conceptualize that there's some women who do not put you at the forefront, who think that men are baggage, who think that men are like stunters of manifestation. Like I
Right.
can't achieve the things I don't want with this male energy around. It's stale. And I feel like that's something that y'all.
But you let him hit it raw. He didn't have second thoughts. Now you're single mom. Now you're single mom. She talking all this shit, but she got a kid. It ain't no nigga in sight. So, these people be having all these answers and deep philosophies and concepts, but none of the outcomes. And the shit's hilarious.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
Really try to not y'all, I'm sorry. Sometimes some men really try to convince themselves that women don't put men at the forefront.
So I realize that there are some women
Life
like that.
is so exciting. Like life is exciting when you have resources, and this is for men and women. When you have resources, it doesn't matter. You're not sitting looking for a love, like a life partner.
At this point, I wouldn't say she's triggered because I don't like the way people use that word on YouTube, but she's definitely bothered because when women get bothered, they start over explaining and excessively yapping. And what he said when he said about what makes you think that a man's gonna want to stay around and you keep a man around or whatever he said like that. She that's when her tangent started and she's on a yap spree.
Partner when you're healthy and you have resources and you have opportunities to learn and grow and evolve. Like men will never be at the forefront when a woman has all that access.
All right. So I understand what you're saying, right? But that's not the majority of women, right? I realize that there are some like that. I've interviewed hundreds of
I
women by
think
now.
that
And I've
women are
spoken to many
caught.
women like that.
It's picking up. The
But
wheels is turning in a lot of girls. A lot of young women too. Like you see this new movement. I think young women are even more hostile to me. Like You know what I mean? They not playing no games. They run a tight game, strict rules. It's not just something that's like I understand that it might be it might seem coveted right now, but I think it is a mentality that is growing immensely amongst women all across the board to decenter men and understand that they ugh, are
This is
not.
hysterical, man.
Yeah,
I want you to keep going.
I'm gonna.
Yeah,
I'll just have one more
just
thing to say. Do you
just
not
keep
think
digging.
do you
Just
not
keep
think
digging.
that this is going to be a detriment to
No,
the not
men have to evolve.
forget the nuclear family?
No,
Then you have
men.
This decenter man shit is the goofiest shit ever. The goofiest shit ever. And they always holler about decenter man, but they stay popping up pregnant. They holler about decentering man, right? But they can't never decenter dick.
Can't stop. Won't stop.
Nice.
Make it make sense.
Have to evolve.
community,
How are you going to do it?
society as a
No,
whole.
I don't. Men have to evolve. How are you going to do it? If you guys have to die off because you don't procreate and no one reproduces with you, and then
Well, no,
that's what
that's not a
happens.
thing anymore, right?
Men have to die off.
China already has robots that can.
Black women really think if they stop giving us they little bitter nappy poom poom that we gonna start reproducing.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
And I'm talking about Black American women. They act like it's not a whole continent full of Black women.
Oh my God.
They act like it's not islands full of Black women.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
They act like it's not Black women or mixed Black women all over goddamn Europe. What the fuck is she talking about? That's just delusion and arrogance. And that's just saying if the dude want to stick to just Black women. But I digress.
Hold a baby for up to 10 months term. So we don't necessarily, and you don't really need the DNA of a female. So it's just one of them things. Like at this point right now, we don't necessarily need it to procreate. That's not a thing anymore. And within the next couple years with AI
What
and
is going on?
robotics,
Yeah.
we got some badass engineers in the mix. So it's going to happen. That's not even going to be a thing, right? There are already people who are having test tube baby, right?
Mhm.
This whole what we're doing right now, surrogates and IVF and all that, that's like just the prelude to what's really to come, right? We are now coming to an understanding that we don't necessarily need the opposite sex to procreate.
Right.
Right. So that's not the problem. But I just think that the way the country was built and what we stood on was the nuclear family. And maybe that dynamic could change. But what I'm telling people that is going to be ugly because women don't appreciate what it is
So you
that men do.
So you
Right.
guys, you spit out a lot of facts and you're saying a lot of things about the connection between men and women. Do you realize that men benefit more in a marriage than women does, health wise and everything? Like men benefit more than
Health
women.
wise.
Yeah,
Oh, are you going by that?
women. No, that is a fact.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
I've already
Give me my
debunked that.
phone.
You can get your phone, but it's if
Give me
you
my
really
phone.
look at it, if you
That's
really
why I
dig
don't do
into it.
podcasts unless they have
No,
them
I'm
fact
telling
checkers
you,
right.
Whole men live longer that's married because they go to the doctor more with a wife. That's just some situational bullshit because it's based on the individual. If I'm a health conscious man, I don't need a woman to tell me to go to the doctor. If I'm not a health conscious man, I need a woman to go to the doctor. So if a man not health conscious, he's not going to take his health regardless of if he's single or not. So if it just depends on if that individual takes care of himself, eat right, drink water, sleep enough, and cares about his health. And that's your health is your thing to care about. Now, the little slight difference of having a wife nagging you to go to the doctor isn't this significant change that people try to proclaim it is.
I've already checked this fact. I've done it live on podcasts where I brought
No, not from podcasts. No, I'm talking about I go to school. I do periodic reviews. I look at scholarly journals. I don't just look at other podcasts to see what other people are talking about. Women don't benefit in marriages. Men benefit more. They live longer. Men live longer in relationships.
Who benefits from divorce?
Women die fast.
Women don't benefit in marriage, yet they looking for protectors and providers.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
I didn't know protection and provision wasn't a benefit. I don't know if a woman came up to me, if Oprah came to me and told me I provide for your every want and desire in life, and you don't never have to worry about any stress or harm, sign me the fuck up. As in, Oprah say, listen, I'm gonna hire the best security team in the world. I'm talking ex-Secret Service to watch you around the clock. I'm gonna give you $100,000 a week, access to all my homes and vehicles. That's a hell of a benefit. And that's what women want from men. Maybe not on that level, but they want protection and provision. I never would think getting protected and provided for ain't a benefit, but she said it ain't. She said there's no benefit from a woman being married. Leadership, protection. Now, there's no benefit from marrying a loser, but that's up to her to, not pick a loser. But again, this is a late 30s single mom that's a veteran in the military. You getting where I'm going with bad decision making, a certain level of masculinity, a certain level of
emotional damage.
And we're gonna soon see that she's kind of a
5 letters. 1 word. Bitch.
but we're going to let that unfold as the video unfolds. So far, it's been a really good, enlightening conversation, right? It's been a lot of, it's been an enlightening conversation.
Faster when they're with men.
It's mutually
Thank
that's
you.
not a fact.
Yeah,
That's a
that is a
lie.
fact.
That's a fake.
One
study.
second, because
I'm telling you. Go ahead.
That's why I don't like going to
Fake
podcasts that
study.
don't have
Fake-
fact checkers here, because that's what niggas
Fake
do.
study.
They
I'm
talk to
telling
each
you, I've
other
already
and they
debunked
don't
this
listen
shit.
to other.
So she done called the host a nigga on his own podcast. She done called the host a nigga on his own podcast. He let it, and he didn't say anything. He let it slide. But gotta be stoic, right? Let's continue. And when I say gotta be stoic anytime in this, understand that is sarcasm, people. Sarcasm. Fuck that stoicism shit.
Zach
People.
back. I heard him.
So
You already debunked it. So who told you there was a fake study?
It's not a fake
Telling
study.
you, I've already looked into it.
there's
I'm
propaganda
again.
studies.
I mean,
It's not propaganda.
Look,
That's what you say to save your ego.
So
I'm not-
we
You don't
gotta
think that we
understand
know
that
what
there
this
is
is?
science. There may have been a study
over.
after that, but that wasn't a fake study.
So this is the general
That was that crazy laugh she just did. And they always trying to psychoanalyze people. It's not a fake study. That's what you see to do to save your ego. And how do you know what this man's ego is, or that he has a false a bad ego, or a little ego, or a weak ego, or whatever you want to call it. But again, just assumptions on assumptions on assumptions on assumptions, and projecting, as people say, whatever. And I just want to go back to this crazy laugh after she said that.
Been a study after that, but that wasn't a fake.
It wasn't even nothing funny to her. That was that crazy laugh. And any man that's had dealt with a significant amount of women know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. That laugh was more like this, really.
So this is the gender warfare we got over here. She says she's a vet, right?
I am. I'm a
so
motherfucking problem. I promise you. I'm ungovernable. It's over for you.
And that's exactly what a man of value wants. She's exactly what a man of value wants, an ungovernable woman.
Fucking ungovernable.
Yeah, she's, oh my God. Like everyone's just gonna be a line around the corner of men waiting for that. I want to say this though. You
How much money do you earn?
So
I earn a lot. I'm a YouTuber. I earn a lot of money.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I've been with lawyers. I've been with doctors.
Okay.
I've been with white men.
You build.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
You notice how when she said I've been with white man, as if that was like the cherry on the sundae, the topping on the cake. Like she just put him in her place when she says she's been with white man. Yet you still a late 30s single mom, unmarried, ain't dating nobody. So you saying I've been with white man not as impressive to us as they are to women. And that's what they need to understand. We done seen too many poor white men, too many homeless white men. We done had too many white men that work under us, that work for us. We done beat up white men. We done seen white men get disrespected by white women, black women, Hispanic women. We done seen meth heads. We done seen too many white pedos, too many white grapists, too many white serial killers, too many white mass shooters. Saying I've been with white men ain't the flex these fucking women think it is. It's really fucking weird. She really thought she said something. Then she turned around. Well, how much money do you make? He said, I'm a YouTuber. I make a certain amount of money. Well, I've been with doctors. I've been with lawyers. I've been with white men. How you gonna go from job titles to race? I've been with doctors. I've been with lawyers. I've been with white men. What those two things, those three things, one of those things is not like the other. Can you pick which one?
with science. There may have been a study after that, but that wasn't a fake study.
So this is the gender warfare we got over here. She says she's a vet, right?
I am. I'm a motherfucking problem. I promise you. I'm ungovernable. It's over for you.
And that's exactly what a man of value.
Also, when a person tell you about themselves, you need to listen. She said, I'm a motherfucking problem. I'm ungovernable, and it's over for y'all. When the person tell you about themselves, when the person tell you about themselves, you might want to fucking listen. Because you're gonna find out the hard way, and then you're gonna end up having to fake be stoic and constantly getting disrespect under the guise of your stoicism.
They want. She's exactly what a man of value wants, an ungovernable woman. Yeah, she's, oh my God. Like everyone's, this gonna be a line around the corner of men waiting for that. I want to say this though. You said,
How much money do you earn?
I don't know a lot. I'm into it, bro. I don't know a lot of money.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I've been with lawyers. I've been with doctors.
Okay.
I've been with white men.
Like how you go from career fields to race. I've been with lawyers. I've been with doctors. You would think her next thing would be lawyers, doctors, engineers. No, lawyer. I've been with lawyers, doctors, white men. What the fuck that mean? White men are janitors, which is a respectable job, but white men are work at Subway. White men work at McDonald's. White men are meth heads, homeless, in jail. How you gonna compare doctors and lawyers to white men? I've been with doctors, lawyers, white man. What, bitch? Is we job title in here? But that shows the white worship. That's a perfect example. The white man his job don't even need to be said. It's just his whiteness makes him great. Doctors, lawyers, white man. Like, yo, just listen to the subliminal bullshit.
This gonna be a line around the corner of men waiting for that. I want to say this though. You said,
How much money do you earn?
I don't know a lot. I'm into it, bro. I don't know a lot of money.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I've been with lawyers. I've been with doctors.
Okay.
I've been with white men.
You've been with,
Yes,
oh
I
my
did.
God, she reached the top of the mountain. She's been with white men.
He's a divester.
Oh my
I
God.
divested on Fort Young.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Yo, he was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. Oh shit. Let's run this back one more time, man. So I can.
How much money do you earn?
I don't know a lot. I'm into it, bro. I don't know a lot of money.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I've been with lawyers. I've been with doctors.
Okay.
I've been with white men.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my God, she reached the top of the mountain. She's been with white men.
He's a
Yo. She been a white man, yo. She made it, man. She's still a single mom. Down near 40. But she had fucked white man before, so she has reached the peak of existence.
divester.
Oh my
I
God.
divested on Fort Young. I divested.
And you just talked about how we're on the thumb of white supremacy.
Yep. And I'll
So
tell
what, you want
why,
to control
how I
the thumb?
want that
You want to control the
there
thumb?
wasn't you want
That's how a lot of these shits be. They be talking all this pro-black big shit in the bad white man and white supremacy and yada yada, all that. But praise white man over black man and be bed wenches. Can't make this shit up.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
I said this before and I'll say it again. You can't be on some pro-black, black power shit and date outside your race. Well, you can do what you want, but only a fool gonna take you serious. And not saying you're against black people because you date outside your race. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you against black people or hate black people or have a disdain for black people because you date outside your race. What I'm saying, you can't be this pro-black, blackity, the man holding us down, power to the people type black person and date outside your fucking race. That shit's fucking goofy. That's some clown shit, straight up. It just makes no fucking sense. But before we get back to the video,
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is
Please like, subscribe, comment, and share. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. It doesn't cost you a penny, a nickel, or a dime. It is 100% free, but if you want to support the channel another way, it's the Cash App down below, $UNCB Streaming. You see it strolling down below. Any donation from $1 on up would be greatly appreciated and go directly to funding the channel for the various apps and software that I utilize to give you the content that I'm giving to you today. If you want to super chat or donate another way, it's a link pinned to the top on my YouTube, and that link is also in the About Me section on my YouTube channel to the Ko-fi. K-O-F-I. It allows you to donate a super chat using your PayPal or your debit card. Again, any donation we greatly appreciate it. Shout out to the Replay Gang. Both of those avenues of donating are open 24/7, so it doesn't matter when or where or you're watching the video. If you want to donate or support, it would be greatly appreciated. You will be shouted out as soon as I see it and it is notified.
Can't stop. Won't stop.
Oh, just give me my money. Just give me my money. Okay. Give me my money. Okay. Give me my money.
Let's get back to it.
Me to get into it.
Too.
There was a point in time in my life where I felt like black men were failing so badly. I was very young, so I was 19, by the way, too. So I was a kid. But
how you 19 talking about you felt black men were failing so badly when at 19 none of us had shit. And that's one of the main problems with this weird ass community and some of these goofy women. At 19, you just got out of high school. At 19, this guy just got out of high school. How can you judge failing badly when you ain't even old enough to drink? How the fuck are you failing badly when you literally just getting started?
Emotional damage.
And you're going to be 19 yourself and critique and criticize a whole group of men for failing badly when you're only 19. As if you had everything you want in life by then. Goofy as fuck.
But that I thought that black men were failing so immensely that I did, for a moment, see how white men marry easy. White men help their families easy. White men their wives benefit from their partnership easy. I did see that, and I was caught up in that that idea in regard to how white men might they do it better than niggas don't figure it out early enough, and they waste time, blah blah blah. So I went with the white man, but I realized, because I take accountability and everything, like all of these, this was a systematic way of thought, and I should have understood why black men are the way they are, and that all the systematic the domino effects to put them in their situations like that. And the only reason why white men are the saviors for the moment is because society allows them to be. So once I deconstructed that, I went back to black men, and I'm here to stay.
I want to make a point because I don't even want to touch that. I think the internet's going to touch that for us. But yeah. I think you said that
if this goes.
And the internet has touched that because that's some goofy shit.
Out.
You said that
you might have to cut this part.
Yeah, you got to cut her part. Yeah. What she said was some bullshit. But
what I said was some bullshit.
Let me explain, because you held the mic.
You're very sensitive.
You held the mic.
Extremely
I've been taking my turn. I've been taking my turn.
That was kind of she's extremely sensitive. And I grew up around boys. Like I know sensitive boys.
Yeah.
I have all
so
boy
sensitive.
cousins.
So sensitive. I'm gonna cry after this podcast is over.
I can look
Please
you in the
get me tissues.
eyes and see
Yes,
who
tears.
really
tears.
got it. And
Oh
who
my God.
don't.
I won't be able to sleep at night thinking about, oh my God, if I could only be with a woman like her. Anyway, but the point I want to make, right, is this.
You think the internet gonna grind me up?
Oh yeah, they're gonna chew me up. They're gonna chew me up. You said that women don't benefit from marriage. You said
No.
men benefit from marriage. Was that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Who benefits from divorce?
Y'all,
We do?
the woman, if the man has money.
Okay.
The average
Well,
nigga does not have
okay.
money.
You
Nobody's gonna
do
get
realize
anything
that
from divorce.
7 out of the 10 richest women are the beneficiary from marriage, right? Whether it was death or divorce.
There are women who become billionaires from divorce.
Y'all average. Why are you talking about billionaire concepts? You're an average nigga. What are you talking
I'm not
about?
an average dude.
You are.
I'm not
No,
an
I was
average
just
nigga.
trying to
I'm not average
illustrate the
nigga.
point
But
that
the
women
point I'm
generally
trying to make, and that's why she thinks I'm
and
sensitive.
when
I'm not even
you're
offended by
talking
that.
about custody, about
sensitive.
alimony is paid by how much percent? It's like 93%.
What she doing is a textbook tactic to try to disqualify facts. If a man say some of the richest women in the world are rich because of divorce, and then she comes back and says, well, y'all ain't got no money like that, that doesn't change the fact that some of the richest women in the country is because of divorce. If a man says the vast majority of alimony is getting paid out by men, and she says, well, y'all niggas ain't got no money to pay no alimony, that doesn't change the fact that the vast majority of alimony is being paid out by men. But that's how people had disingenuous conversations, and that's how women debate. And she already tried to ad hominem on him by calling him emotional. And he didn't say nothing. And at that point, that being stoic, well, he snapped, he said whatever. He got sarcastic with her. But that level, that level of being stoic, I agree with. Cause they been, doing some little slick shit here and there. But we're gonna see in a second when the disrespect comes to a full motherfucking the volcano erupts, and this stoic shit must go out the window, fellas, when this shit happens.
Alimony is for white men. Niggas don't pay alimony.
What?
We already know the news channel she watches. Yeah, we know the news
Don't pay
channel.
alimony.
But here's the thing.
Yes, we do.
Let's.
Are you paying alimony right now?
What's the percentage of black men marriage in this country? And then tell me how much y'all pay alimony.
Smooth, hold on.
Tell me what the percentage.
This podcast is going to hold on. This podcast is going to be
because if I don't want anything to come out, it ain't going.
Well, because you're embarrassed. Because you're embarrassed about what you're saying.
I'm not embarrassed.
I'm not embarrassed about what I'm saying. So you can use whatever I'm saying. You can put it out. Okay.
You're a very insecure person. You probably thought that I was going to be. You're not.
So he was sensitive. Now he being called insecure. I didn't see none of that. He been laughing and keeping calm and trying to get his point out and having fun. She said some weird shit. He throw a little jab at her, and Jess, she throw a little shit back. And I see no anger, no angst, no nothing going on with this guy. But we getting there. We getting there. See the engine revving, right? The engine revving. She's the hyena is growling.
I'm used to women like me.
I am not used to masculine women.
I'm not a masculine woman. I'm so soft. Exactly.
You date young men 6 years younger than them. You want them to be gangster.
This woman says she's so soft. This woman said she's so soft.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
I don't fucking see it. I don't fucking see it. She's soft as a goddamn diamond. She's soft as a brick.
Oh my God.
I don't. She's soft as a goddamn bowling ball.
Oh my God.
That's not what I said,
If
right?
he's 5'5" and wanting to be a gangster.
That's not what I
If
said.
he's not a gangster, he better be white because white people they marry.
That's not what I said.
I'm
He's
just paying
so
attention.
insecure. That is all projection.
That's literally what she said. I can go back and show you. If she said if a guy, he asked her would she date a guy that's 5'5", and she said she would if he's a gangster. What's the timestamp right now? Because she's saying that's not what she said. We're gonna go back and find this.
Because he was already at a point. He was already at a point. So yeah.
But all right, so I get that part of it. So
It was kind of arm's length too.
and how long did the relationship last? Okay.
And he was in his 30s when we ended.
Okay.
It was late 20s. I take a lot of accountability. Oh, yeah.
You don't.
care.
I'm enjoying the company I have with some women I'm talking to. So shout out to them.
I think my internet jazzed out for a second, but we're gonna get it right.
But pretty much the same reason. Pretty much the same reason.
You dating?
Yeah, I'm dating.
I take a lot of accountability.
You don't.
I was in a relationship for a long time.
What's a long time?
Huh?
Okay.
You got to nip those in the butt though. I try not to do more than 3.
Was like 24 in his 30s when we ended.
Take accountability and
Yeah, time to figure that out.
it does make sense what you're saying, but bad things happen to me before.
He was accomplished to be a young person, but then
It's always going to be that way. There is. It's like
maybe, yeah.
We're
So
gonna
I
be
did
able to
give
find
him.
this
So
shit, probably.
that explains the time because I was giving
Right.
him.
when
Yeah,
you ended.
23. Yeah, he was late 20s. We just didn't.
Tumultuous.
Yeah, it was tumultuous.
What? You don't date?
Yeah, not right now.
Cobwebs.
Okay.
It's not.
She means dates before sex. I try not to do more than.
Yeah, I guess.
Good enough.
How are you supposed to be?
Huh?
Not me.
Yeah, man, no,
we're
we
gonna
don't want
get
to
back.
film.
We're gonna get back to that.
Yeah, we don't want to fit in one's lives,
Maybe.
but
And your status.
I mean, I such a concrete perception of how I want to live my life.
You wanted a lot more.
Yeah, by the
That-
time and he was like upper 90s and he has integrity. He is
Here we go.
superficial things that no, I mean,
So you were dating a guy
I'm
5'5"?
really
So y'all heard the question, right? Would you date a guy that's 5'5"? That's what he just said, right? Well, let's watch how quick she's gonna go back and lie later.
Things that you like.
superficial things that no, I mean,
So you were dating a guy
I'm
5'5"?
really if he's 5'5" and he's a gangster, yeah, I would date him.
What is that?
Y'all heard it. If he's 5'5" and he's a gangster. What's up, Keon? Happy Thanksgiving to you too, man. I'm full. I'm about to get back in there in a minute, though, and eat something after this show. I hope everybody's good over there in your family. Hope you got your belly full. You know what I'm saying? And having a good day. Let's see. We heard it. We heard it out her mouth. If he's gangster.
let me explain because you held the mic.
You're very sensitive.
You held.
I can look
Please
you in the
get me
eye and see
Yes,
who
tears.
really
tears.
got it.
Oh my God.
No.
I won't be able to sleep at night thinking about, oh my God, if I could only be with a woman like her. Anyway, but the point I want to make, right, is this.
You think the internet gonna grind me up?
Oh yeah, they're gonna chew me up. They're gonna chew me up. You said that women don't benefit from marriage. You said
No.
men benefit from marriage. Was that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Who benefits from divorce?
Y'all,
We do?
the woman, if the man has money.
Okay.
The average nigga does not have
Okay.
money.
Y'all remember, I just went back and showed y'all where he asked her clear, would you date a guy that's 5'5"? And she said yes, if he's gangster.
Nobody's
you
going to
do
get
realize that
anything from divorce.
7 out of the 10 richest women are the beneficiary from marriage, right? Whether it was death or divorce.
There are women who become billionaires from divorce.
Y'all average. Why are you talking about billionaire concepts? You're an average nigga. What are you talking about?
I'm not an average dude.
You are.
I'm not an average nigga.
Trying to
I'm not an average
illustrate
nigga.
the point
But
that
the
women
point I'm
generally
trying to
get.
make, and that's why she thinks I'm sensitive. I'm not even offended by
You're talking
that.
about custody, but
sensitive.
alimony is paid by how much percent?
But
It's like 93% men.
Alimony is
Yeah.
for white
90
men. Niggas don't pay alimony.
What?
Some more white worship. Alimony is for white man. No, alimony is for any man that got a certain amount of money and get divorced, and the judge say he has to pay it. Simple as that. I didn't know alimony had a fucking race to it. It don't even have a gender, because Halle Berry is paying alimony and child support to men. So how is alimony for white men when you got black women like Mary J. Blige paying alimony to men? She just said the only white men pay alimony, but we know of black women that pay alimony. So how the hell is black women paying alimony, but no black men is paying alimony? This woman not even listening to herself.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
But I remember I just showed y'all, because it was a while ago when she said it. So I just went back recently. She said, he asked her, if she date a man that's 5'5", would she do it? And she said, yes, if he's gangster. Y'all just saw it. I might take that part. I'm going to take that part. No, I'm not going to do it because this is not my video. I'm going to do it, but I'm going to just add some shit to it with me at the end. So I'm going to alter it. But I'm going to take that part of her saying that, and then I'm going to say something in the middle, and then I'm going to show what we about to see in a minute, and we're going to do it like that as a short. I think that'd be a good short.
We already know the news channel she watches.
Yeah.
We know the news channel.
Alimony.
But here's the thing.
Yes, we do.
Let's
are you paying alimony right now?
What's the percentage of black men marriage in this country? And then tell me how much y'all pay alimony.
Smooth, hold on.
Tell me what the percentage.
This podcast is gonna hold on. This podcast is gonna be,
because if I don't want anything to come out, it ain't coming.
well, because you're embarrassed. Because you're embarrassed about what you're saying.
I'm not embarrassed.
I'm not embarrassed about what I'm saying. So you can use whatever I'm saying. You can put it out. Okay.
You're a very insecure person. You probably thought that I was gonna be. You're not used to women like me.
I am not used to masculine women.
I'm not a masculine woman. I'm so soft. Exactly.
You date young men 6 years younger than them. You want them to be gangsters.
That's not what I said, right?
He's 5'5" and wanting to be a gangster.
That's not what I said.
If you're not a gangster, he better be white, because white people, they marry.
That's not what I said. He's so insecure. That is all projection.
I'm just projecting.
That's all projection.
But I want to make this
He's more so.
So did she not say? He just said, you said if he 5'5", he got to be gangster. And she said, that's not what I said. She definitely said that shit. She said everything he's saying right now.
I'm
not a masculine woman. I'm so soft. Exactly.
You date young men 6 years younger than them. You want them to be gangsters.
That's not what I said, right?
He's 5'5" and wanting to be a gangster.
That's not what I said.
If you're not a gangster, he better be white, because white people, they marry.
That's not what I said. He's so insecure. That is all projection.
I'm just projecting.
That's all projection.
But I want to make this.
He's more so a figure of speech.
This is the point I want to make, though. This is the point I want to make. We told the.
Now her friend trying to help her out by him repeating exactly what this woman said. That's how I know he's right by saying she said that, because if he wasn't, her friend wouldn't be chiming in trying to say that it's just a figure of speech trying to help her out. What's up, 18th letter? Happy Thanksgiving to you too, man. I hope you had a good time. I don't know if you're working today on the road, but I hope you took today off to do a little time with family. If it ain't no family available, maybe some friends. If not, just treat yourself to a good meal and just be thankful for being here, brother, and breathing another day. Salute to you.
Said women bend.
You're not married. You don't have any kids. You're a YouTuber. I'm a veteran. I'm a widow because I was married, right? I have a daughter that I put in one of the best.
And she just said, by the way, she's not masculine and she's soft. But what she's doing right now is literally having a dick measuring contest of accolades.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
What gender is known for having a accolades contest?
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
She's not masculine, but she's having a dick measure contest of accomplishments and achievements.
Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow.
But she just said she's not masculine and she's soft. Is this how feminine, soft women talk? Is this the things? Are these the things that a non-masculine woman would proclaim to show their success? The only thing that she said that she's proclaiming so far that's not masculine is the fact that she have a daughter, but that's not really a flex, because to have a daughter, all you got to do is lay on your back and let somebody skeet up in you. And she's saying he's not married, but she's a single mom also. So I don't even know why she brought that up.
YouTuber. I'm a vet projection.
I'm just projecting.
That's all projection.
But I want to make this.
That was more so a figure of speech.
This is the point I want to make, though.
And saying he's a YouTuber. Hell, Casanat a streamer. And we know how filthy rich he is. Mr. Beast a YouTuber. We know how filthy rich he is. Angry Man's a YouTuber. We know he got bread. Myron Gaines on YouTube. Content creator. We know he got bread. Some of the people in this community, YouTube, we know they get some bread. Speaking of bread, Cash App's right there, $ unbeat streaming, feel free to donate. I want some bread too. Shit, help brother out. A little appreciation for the dedication, yada, yada, yada.
Oh, just give me my money. Just give me my money. Okay. Give me my money. Okay. Give me my money.
Point I want to make. We told her, she said women bend.
You're not married. You don't have any kids. You're a YouTuber.
Y'all do notice every time he try to talk, she get more and more aggressive and more interrupting. This is what that stoic shit gets you. This is what saying like, yo, I am talking woman. Chill out. And at this point, you got to say something to the dude that's moderating this shit. This is his show. Smooth. Are you going to reel in the guest so that we can have an actual conversation? Handle that.
I'm a veteran. I'm a widow because I was married, right? I have a daughter that I put in one of the best schools in this country, right?
Mhm.
I'm not going to say how much I make money, but I make very good money. I'm a contributor to my community.
And I still don't want
And all it. I don't want you.
But I don't want a woman
Like,
to-
what the?
And I don't want a woman like you.
And women don't want
I
men
don't-
like
I
you.
don't
So
want a
he's
woman like-
upset because women are becoming more like me, and he's not
Doesn't
like.
upset me.
It's
It
not
doesn't
the
upset me.
thing.
My dad always told me that a man is not going to argue with a woman.
Absolutely.
You hear this shit? My dad always told me a man is not gonna. Well, your dad's a fucking loser. Why wouldn't they? That's just this fake story shit. See, this bullshit, this brainwashed shit that these weak men, then they tell this daughter this shit. Women always want to complain that men are weak. But if you want a man that's not going to argue with you, you're going to end up with a weak man every fucking time.
Boom. Bam. Bop. Bada bop. Boom. Pow.
What if you're wrong? What if you disrespectful? What if you talking shit? And that man says nothing? That's a weak man.
I'm not arguing.
My 6-year-old, the young girl that was 6-year-old wasn't back and forth like this. I'll tell you that.
She didn't stay with him.
So, all right. So let's get to that part of it. So I do understand that.
That's a good fucking point. She claims the guy that was 6 years younger than her didn't go back and forth with her like this, but where he at now? Where he at now? So you bringing up a dude and trying to say he was better than me, but shit, if he was so great, why the fuck ain't you with him?
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
There is.
I'll never forget you.
Right there.
I know
You're the reason why I
I'm
don't
going to
date.
forget you. I'm going to
You're
forget.
the reason why I
Trust
don't
me.
date.
This is going to be a race out of my mind.
Do you see this? This is the reason why I don't
So
date.
you're saying that men like this?
Masculine men.
I earn more money than him. He's a YouTuber. He's my age. He's almost 40. And he's a YouTuber. Like, come on now.
She earns more money. You don't know what I earn.
You're a YouTuber.
Have you seen my channel? And the millions of views that I got?
Doesn't matter. Okay. Can you find me a Fiji? I can fly myself to Fiji tomorrow.
I just came back to Africa from Africa.
Boy, bye.
And yes, we got Fiji money. What are you talking about? You don't know me. When
I know you.
when have you?
I've seen you 1,000 times. Like, I know you.
So you've seen my content before?
No.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Next question. Can you move on?
But sure, hold on.
No,
hold on here. Because here's the issue, right? Women like her overtalk men, and it's fine. We're gonna let the footage reveal that, right? We're gonna let the footage reveal that. No, but we've sat here quiet. We sat quiet while she went on long rants.
Go ahead.
And I tried to interject at time, but I was like,
I'm not that. I'm actually a softie.
Okay,
he's so soft.
She's literally proving his point as he's trying to prove his point. But he can't get a word out. Y'all about to see real quick what women really think of this stoic shit. Because he's being very stoic. He hasn't told her to shut the fuck up a single time. He hasn't raised his voice a single time. He hasn't told her to chill out. He hasn't exercised his masculinity, his stature, his nothing. And as you see, it's not getting him any respect.
He's foaming at the mouth over a soft.
Just one.
I'm not even a hard girl,
okay.
And he can't take me.
I think you're hard. I think you're hard. I think you're very hard. I think you're very hard. But
right.
I understand you. You know why I understand you? Because I listen to you. And what I've heard from what you said is that you like men that are.
You don't understand.
You like men.
We cut from such a different cloth. You do not understand.
Just be quiet for 1 second, right? Just let me talk. 1 second. I'm
only quiet for people I respect.
Okay.
I respect men.
You don't
I will be quiet for.
I'm only quiet for people I respect. I respect men. So she's not being quiet for him. She's only quiet for people she respect. So she's saying she don't respect him. She says she respect men. So she pretty much just said she don't see him as a man. But you know, he's being stoic.
For you, if you want to.
So this is what I'll do. Let's give him 1 minute, and then if you need a rebuttal or something.
Yes, is that okay?
No, I'm answering it as I talk to men I respect.
Okay. Anyway, so I understand women like you, right? There's a lot of propaganda telling women that you're exceeding men.
I'm talking about lived experience.
She only talk to men she respect, but yet she keep interrupting and responding to him as he talking. No self-control. And this other chick sent to the side, her goofy, funny looking big forehead ass just grinning. But he being real stoic. Fuck that shit.
He's talking about
So,
propaganda.
just give.
That's what I'm saying.
I
He's a
get it, I
young
get
boy
it.
in his mind.
So
Like,
listen,
I'm a grown woman
we
with
gonna give
lived
him a minute. Give him a
experience in
minute.
real life.
I'm
He
gonna give
keeps
you.
telling me propaganda.
I'm gonna
I'm
give you a whole
telling
chance to
him my
talk.
real experiences. He's telling me that how I'm feeling and how I'm internalizing it is propaganda.
Not even respecting the host in his own home. He said, yo, he done told her several times, we just gonna give him a minute to talk uninterrupted, and then we gonna give you time to respond. Soon as old boy started talking, she started right back talking. She acting like she respects the other man, but she don't respect neither one of these niggas. I'm telling you, that stoic shit is a form of weakness, and women don't respect weak men. The only reason they support that stoic shit is because it allows them to talk to you crazy and disrespect you and get away with it. That's the only reason they push it on y'all goofy niggas. And the worst part is you got other goofy niggas reinforcing this stoic shit. But all it does is allow women to make you a fucking human fucking punching bag.
He's a child.
I get it. So just give him a minute. We only gonna give him 1 minute, and then I'm gonna give you your time to rebuttal.
All right,
and we won't allow him to interrupt you either.
All right, got it.
To be stoic and have you begging. Please, he pretty much begging her to give this dude a minute to talk on his own fucking show.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
He is begging her to give this dude a minute to talk on his own fucking show. And this dude keeps saying, is that okay to her? Once he said, we let him talk, then he looking at her, is that okay? Asking her permission. And let's see how that works out for him. Let's see what this story shit does.
Okay. So I understand women like you, right? You've been sold this reality that is not true. And it's fine. It's fine. You sold the idea that only men benefit from marriage. But we tried to make the point to you earlier on that women actually, the only way they could get divorced, last time I checked, is if they were married. And most women, most of the wealthiest women in the world became wealthy through divorce. That is true. So I've never heard of a man become a billionaire through divorce, but we've heard of women that became billionaires through divorce.
White women become billionaires through divorce. What are you talking about? Like, this is not our
So if
conversation.
you could just
Again, he didn't get his minute off. Even though the host plead, begged, and asked her several times, he didn't get his minute off in his own show. You see that? This man picture is literally on the goddamn wall.
Oh my God.
And he having problems getting this woman to act right. This is what this stoic shit gets you. Who gets the most respect from women? If you look, yo, check this shit out.
Tactical nuke incoming.
Let me know if I'm lying. Who gets the most? Hood dudes. Ain't shit stoic about them. They don't play. If you grew up in an urban community, in the hood, in the black community, etc., you know for a fact hood dudes get the most respect and act right from their women. It ain't shit stoic about them. They gonna tell the bitch to sit down and shut the fuck up fast. They might yoke her collar, might put paws on her, and that's not nothing I'm supporting. But ain't shit stoic about that. That's literally proof that that stoic shit don't work. Because the least stoic men in the community get the less kickback and bullshit and get the most respect from our women. She even said it herself. I went back later. She said, I'll date a guy that's 5'5" if he gangster. You think a man that's gangster gonna let you talk to him crazy? Women don't like men that let them put women are not attracted to men that they can run over and talk to crazy. Yet they want certain men to let them run over and talk to them crazy because it benefits them. But that's not what they're attracted to. So stop falling for that shit. They don't and they're not attracted to it because it's weak. They don't respect it. If you let a woman talk to you crazy, they mind says you will let a nigga talk to you crazy.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
And again, I'm not saying physical violence. I'm not saying screaming and yelling, cussing. But at the same time, if that's what you want to do as a grown-ass adult, you got the right to do that. This is the thing about disrespect. A person can't disrespect you, and then you will be a fool. You will be a goofy fucking goober to let a person disrespect you and then let them dictate how you respond to the goddamn disrespect. Makes no goddamn sense. Let's get back to the video. Let's see this stoic shit play out. So far, it ain't been going good for him or the host.
Forget it. Go ahead.
This is not
let
our
her go.
conversation.
It's her show.
You can go ahead.
Like, what is he talking about? We're talking about relationships amongst us, right?
He never got his minute. And he just gave up and said, let her go.
What the hell?
He never got his minute. He just gave up and said, let her go. Let's see how that works out for him. Let's see how that works out for him.
Become billionaires through divorce. What are you talking about? Like, this is not our
Charles,
conversation.
you can just forget it. Go ahead.
This is not our
let her go.
conversation.
It's her show.
You can go ahead.
Like, what is he talking about? We're talking about relationships amongst us, right?
Okay.
Like he's putting in statistics and scenarios that he's not even a part of. Like, what are you pulling
That was
out
my fault. I
these-
brought that.
Oh, okay, yeah. I don't understand what you part of. We're talking.
I was going that
We're
direction. I
talking
think I was
about
smart.
real people. That's why I don't like talking to YouTubers. I'm a real person. I pay taxes. I'm an everyday average person. I'm a civilian and I'm a vet. Like, I understand the
YouTubers are a regular person. YouTubers are a regular person. They're regular people. And best believe they pay fucking taxes, okay? So I don't even know what she's talking about.
Stop it. Get some help.
the military life and things like that. Like, I want to have real conversations with real people
Got it.
about real concepts.
Hey, YouTubers, we're from Mars. We're not real people.
So how about this? How about this?
I just don't respect
we do
anything
we
you
do
have to say. I
understand.
feel like I've done so much more.
You don't know me. What do you keep telling
So
me? You keep telling me about me. You don't know me.
Hold on. Let's
It's what
get
you're- it's what
let's
you're
get
giving
past that
off.
part
It's like
because
you're screaming it. Look at you.
I'm not screaming.
I don't think that that's going to really go anywhere. But I do want to get somewhere with this, right?
Mhm.
So if we're saying that there is something wrong between the relationship dynamics between men and women, how is it possible for us to bridge the gap?
We can't because if
No.
she
I
wants to
think we can.
lead, men won't follow.
I
So
think we
I,
can.
so
Can I
think
answer
the
your
problem with
question?
that.
Can
Yeah.
I answer your
We're
question?
gonna let her go. Then you got it right after.
I think for
We're
us.
gonna let her go first.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, so I think the problem with that is we have to be realistic about whether or not men are capable of leading, because we're not going to just go blindly follow after someone that we deem incapable.
It's the same weird stuff they say every time. A man gotta be capable of leading. We're not gonna follow behind someone that's not capable of leading. But that shit never makes no sense. It never makes any sense because if he's not capable of leading, why are you even fucking with him in the first place? Why are you even dating him? Why did he even make it into your life, into your bedroom, if he hasn't passed the fucking basic level vetting of having the capacity to lead? Women should never, ever, ever have to complain about a man's possible inability to lead because they get to choose the man that they're in a relationship with or dating. And if he can't lead, simply don't date him. So the whole we're not gonna follow any man that lead. No, duh. Any man that can't lead, we're not gonna follow him off a bridge if he can't lead. Duh, bitch. Duh. Why do you even know this motherfucker? Why are you even dating him? Why is he even in your life? But they really think that shit makes sense, but it don't. It only makes sense in the fact that, of course, if a person can't lead, you shouldn't follow them. But in the context of a relationship or talking about relationships, they skipping over the part because they so busy trying to be right, they missing the fact that yes, you shouldn't follow a man that you don't trust his leadership. But they missing the point of why are you with a man to supposed to possibly follow him if you don't trust his leadership?
Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow.
But again, you can explain that basic shit to the cows come home and they'll never get it. But let's see how this story shit work.
So it's a lot of these men that sit here like, follow me, follow me, follow me. A real leader does not have to tell you to follow them. You're going to see the way they lead and naturally fall in line. So
A real leader doesn't have to tell you how to follow him. So now she's telling the real leader how he lead and how she should lead. But if you're telling the leader how he should lead, then don't that make you the leader?
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
So they don't want leaders, they want followers because they only want leaders that they'll agree with how he lead. The thing is, if you don't like how somebody lead, just don't be with them. But you can't get with a man that can't lead and then, or you don't like how he lead, then complain about his inability to lead. Look at this guy's face. Look how he's looking straight ahead. He dead inside. Look at this shit.
What the hell?
I didn't even try to free. Look how he's looking at he's looking at me right now. He's looking at y'all. And he's looking at me right now like the guy in Get Out, Lakeith Stanfield character, when he took the picture of him and his nose started bleeding. He was like, get out. This guy looks like, help me, please. What the fuck am I hearing? Why am I sitting here? Yo, this look on his face is off the chain.
the problem is a lot of these guys, they want to be like, oh, I'm a leader. And the reality of it is you're not. And you wonder why these women are not following you is because you're not a leader. You're not even showing none of these characteristics.
It's the delusion of the
Women follow
reality
me.
that men are.
I have women that follow me.
There's this delusion of a reality
and I
that
feel
men are
like that's
living
another
in
thing
that
we
isn't
have to-
conducive with the real world anymore.
It's the difference between
Money,
women and females. So I
rules,
feel like
everything.
that's
She couldn't even let the woman finish talking. She couldn't even let her friend finish talking.
It's a different
money rules everything. It's getting so cutthroat out here.
I'm glad you
It's
said
getting
that.
it's getting so cutthroat out here that money is over everything. Your mentality and money. If you're not on the same page in regard to how to overcome these obstacles that are amongst us during these unprecedented times, nobody has ever seen things like this in this country and throughout this year.
I agree that
If
women
you
feel
do-
like money is their
if
god.
you
Money is their god. They worship money, and this is the problem.
because
we got
money
to.
gets you out of fuck niggas like this. You don't have to deal.
not about
You
the
don't have
money,
to
it's about the
deal.
freedom.
You don't.
Here we go. We have arrived, people. We have arrived.
Tactical nuke incoming!
This what being stoics get you. She been talking shit. She been talking about you. She been interrupting you. She been disrespecting you the whole time. And you never fucking put her in her place. Now you a fuck nigga. You know why? Because you was being stoic and she smelled the bitch in you.
You a bitch. You know why you a bitch? Because I said so. You just a bitchy bitch. You a bitch McBitcherson. You a bitch McBitch. I go to McDonald's and get a McBitch because you a bitch. Bitch.
It's one of those damned if you do, down with you don't things, but I'd rather cuss a motherfucker out that disrespect me. This the thing, right? If you play stoic and let a fucking woman or anyone disrespect you, you're gonna look like a bitch. If you tell the bitch what's up, it's women and some weak men that'll say, why are you arguing with a woman? Fuck that. I would rather have women and weak men be like, why are you arguing in a woman, than sit back and let somebody disrespect me. Because if you don't say nothing, she just gonna start ramming up the disrespect as we witnessed just now. So if you're gonna get disrespected, even when you stole it, you might as well tell a motherfucker what's up. Because you're gonna look like a bitch when you let her disrespect you. And you're gonna look like a bitch to some people if you try to defend yourself. So you might as well give just as good as you motherfucking getting. You might as well fight back, motherfucker, fight back. What are we talking about here? But let's see how this stoic shit works out in the end. Like I said, I think it done reached this the end of the line with her having any amount of respect for this nigga.
Women feel like money is their
If
god.
you
Money is their god. They worship money, and this is the problem.
because
we got
money
to.
gets you out of fuck niggas like this. You don't have to deal.
not about
You
the
don't have
money,
to
it's about the
deal.
freedom
You
that
don't.
the money
You
allows.
have the choice to live in your own truth, be in your own energy, and do the things that you want to do until you.
I to say, by the way, when he said that, a whole should have been like, yo, he haven't came at you like that. So on my show, I would appreciate if we all show each other equal amounts of respect. But he sat there, quiet as a church mouse. Listen, man. A lot of this comes from a lot of men upbringing. Hear me out. This
Tactical nuke incoming!
this weird mindset of that you have to be a black woman or any woman's punching bag comes from young men being groomed into letting women treat you any kind of way. They get told their whole life, don't yell at your sister, don't hit your sister, don't do this with your sister. They spend their whole life getting yelled at and denigrated by their fucking mothers. So, and you don't argue at a woman, you don't yell at a woman, all that weird shit. And then they become men and they think that's some kind of form of, they've been brainwashed and groomed into thinking that's some display of masculinity to let a woman disrespect you and talk to you any kind of way. And then you end up in situations like this, trying to play, you're playing the rule by rules that the other person is not playing by. Like I said, he's over here slap boxing and she fighting for real. So we know who's gonna win. He got rubber bullets. She got hollow points. You understand? He got a Nerf gun. She got an AK-47. And that's what it is when you got that stoic shit. You're never gonna win trying to be decent with an indecent person. You're gonna listen. Let's get back to it.
Die without ever having to deal with the counterparts.
Right.
Like with
do you
the
believe that the
counterparts
men
that,
of value, that these top 9?
what men of value? Nobody cares about those men. Men don't, it doesn't matter. Bad bitches don't put men.
You're not a bad bitch. You're not a bad bitch. Calm down. But do you believe the men that make more than
you are a coward. You're a coward. I know gangsters. No, listen, I want you to understand something, because I told you this before. I know gangsters.
What does that mean?
And I'm looking you in your eye right now.
Back to the gangster shit. Remember, she said, if a man was 5'5", he said that she would date a man that was 5'5" if he was gangster. She said she didn't say that. I went back and showed y'all where she said that. And then again, we back to the gangster shit, right? Which reiterates that's the kind of shit she into.
You're not.
I'm not a gangster.
Nigga, no. And you're not a gangster, and you're also a coward.
Why are you upset?
You don't like women. Because I don't.
Women.
Because no,
I
you
love
don't.
black women.
And
Dark
you're
skin
so
women.
insecure.
I love dark skin black women.
You're inadequate.
I love dark skin black women. But I don't like masculine women.
I'm not masculine.
I like
I'm
dark
telling you
skin
the
black
truth.
women.
You're a child. You're a
this?
child.
Okay.
You're a child.
Have to say that.
You're a child.
The point I'm trying to make.
You're
is,
a child.
Where's the 9 men that make $9,000?
You're a child.
Being stoic, trying to ignore her, trying to stay on topic. Let's see how this goes.
I want to date this.
I have.
Who wants this in their household? Who wants to come home to this?
Whatever.
Who wants to come home to this?
Thank you.
All right, wait. Okay, time out.
Who wants to come home to this?
How about we get back? Let's get back on topic. I don't want to take.
And it's not just black.
And
I think beautiful women. I think black women are objectively the most beautiful women on the planet.
He's a pander. He knows what to say. He knows when he's doing a white tactic. He's doing a white boy tactic. Let me tell you something. How he's doing a white boy tactic. I'm about to get in my politics right now. Let me tell you how he's doing a white boy tactic, right? Because he's telling you he loves all the super.
What the fuck is a white boy tactic? What the fuck is a white boy tactic? What the fuck is she talking about?
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
All
the superficial things about black women, right? But he doesn't understand, like when black women, what did Malcolm X say? The black woman is the most disrespected and unprotected woman in this country, right? And when we internalize that and we do that like that and whatever, a real nigga would have compassion about how how black women represent themselves in the tight game that they run, right? A fuck nigga from the Caribbeans will ostracize.
He'll fuck nigga again. Being story get you called a fuck nigga multiple times.
You will ostracize you and make you feel like, oh, you're angry, you're this, you're that. No, I'm not that. I'm probably telling you something. And before we air this out, you're gonna, because I didn't know that I was gonna be in the presence of someone like this, and that's what I told you before I got here. I don't like these fucking type of niggas. I told you that. I caused you to behave. I'm going to Grenada. I'm moving. That's what
Grenada. It's called Grenada.
I'm gonna say Grenada because I don't fucking believe anything you fucking
that's
say
absolutely
anymore.
fine. But she believes that men of value want this. She believes men of value want this.
Nigga, first of all, you smell funny, right?
I smell funny?
Yes, you do. You smell funny, and the niggas that I fucking fuck with, you can never touch. Even the fucking white boy, you lame ass nigga. Are you fucking serious? Get the fuck out of here.
Yo.
Get the fuck out of here.
Damn, man, that stoic shit. That shit worked really well, man. Yeah. That shit makes you look real strong and masculine. And the women respect it. And they gonna treat you with respect because they see the stoicism in you.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
Yeah, it does.
See, I told you don't bring me around these nut ass niggas. I make too much money. I make $350,000
So
a
then
year.
represent yourself like
nigga.
So then
Like,
represent
get the
like
fuck outta here with
a
that
represent
shit.
yourself like a professional woman. Sit down and have a conversation.
But you keep antagonizing. You gotta.
She called me a shit show. She's allowed to call me.
And then here come her friend saying he keep antagonizing her sisterhood shit, where she been interrupting this guy the whole time, won't let him talk, don't call him fuck niggas multiple times. She just swung on him, tried to knock his hat off, call him lame and bitch and all kinds of shit. And Trey just sat there through it all. His show, picture literally on the wall, and he just sat there. We just saw a man be stoic in the face of clear disrespect. And in my opinion, I think he went down worse than he would have went down if he told her, listen, bitch, I don't know who the fuck you talking to, but I'm not one of them little niggas that want to fuck you. So Trey, you either going to get this shit in line or I can go and y'all can just talk, because I'm not finna sit here and get talked to like I'm the gum on the bottom of a bitch shoe. And if he couldn't reel her in and have a mature conversation, I would have just left. But sitting there being stoic ends up often like this. These women, they want y'all to be stoic so they can get away with this kind of shit. Because she wouldn't have done this shit to Jay Prince for president. We all know a lot of this. The thing.
Tactical nuke incoming!
When it comes to shit like this, women know exactly who to fuck with. They know exactly who to fuck with. It's certain dudes, those gangsters she says she know. she ain't never talked to them like this. She would never talk to them like this because they know it's disrespect. So y'all stoic niggas, keep being stoic. All y'all niggas that push that shit, keep being stoic. And man, trust me, if you don't want to tolerate disrespect from anybody, regardless of what's between their legs, as you fucking should, say what you listen. Don't let no motherfucker try to use sign language. See, men, these weak men, niggas be so against sign. Listen, don't let nobody try to utilize sign language to dictate how you respond to disrespect. The only thing worse than being disrespected is letting that person that disrespect you dictate how you fucking respond. Don't let these niggas shame you. Oh man, that's a female. You argue with women. I argue with any motherfucker that's talking crazy to me. Just like I slapped the piss out of any motherfucker that spit in my face or hit me.
You can't make this shit up.
Like, what are we talking about here? I'm not finna be the verbal or physical punching bag for anybody because of their motherfucking gender. And anybody see that as a sign of weakness, need to go seek therapy. Their childhood has fucked them up. They've been groomed and conditioned to be verbal and sometimes physical punching bags for women, often by their mother. In our community, the mother be setting a lot of these dudes up for failure and be their biggest fucking enemy. And I feel sorry for y'all niggas. I feel sorry for any man that think the masculine thing to do is to smile and nod in the face of disrespect.
And before you air this out, you're gonna, because I didn't know that I was gonna be in the presence of someone like this, and that's what I told you before I got here. I don't like these fucking type of niggas. I told you that.
And I caused you to behave.
I'm going to Grenada. I'm moving. That's what
Grenada. It's called Grenada.
I'm gonna say Grenada because I don't fucking believe anything you fucking
That's
say
absolutely
anymore.
fine. But she believes
Before you
that men of
what you
value
call this might
want
not go.
this. She believes men of value want this.
Nigga, let me. First of all, you smell funny, right?
I smell funny?
Yes, you do. You
Why
smell
you
funny,
sit
and the
down.
niggas that I fucking fuck with, you can never touch. Even the fucking white boys, you lame ass nigga. Are you fucking serious? Get the fuck out of here.
Yo.
Get the fuck out of here. See, I told you don't bring me around these nut ass niggas. I make too much money. I make $350,000
So
a
then
year.
represent yourself like
nigga.
So then
Like, get the
represent like
fuck out of here with
a
that
represent
shit.
yourself like a professional woman. Sit down and have a
But
conversation.
you keep intending like you gotta.
She called me a show. She's allowed to call me a child. She's allowed to call me a child. She called me a fuck nigga, a child.
All right, listen. Can you?
You're blocking the camera. She called me. She's allowed to call me a fuck nigga or a child.
You're talking about a camera. But
You're allowed to call me a fuck. Hold on, answer me first. She's allowed to call me a.
Why is this woman all up in this man's face? Listen, dudes, I'm telling you, they've been trained to suppress y'all whole life. This other woman done showed her whole ass, and this woman all in this man's face trying to suppress him. Get the fuck out this man's face. Go get your fucking hyena ass friend. But they understand that a lot of y'all been trained and conditioned to bow down to women because your mama beat that shit into you. You gotta break the fucking chains. Break the fucking chains and shackles of the fucking emotional and sometimes physical abuse and grooming to be a weak beta woman motherfucking catering to as man.
Emotional damage.
No one, regardless of what's between their legs, should be allowed to disrespect you. No disrespect has to be tolerated. All disrespect can be responded to if you choose to. There should be no consequences for you responding to disrespect. As far as consequences, I mean people trying to talk about your character or lack of because you responded to disrespect. And if it is, you shouldn't give a fuck, because no one dictates how you respond to fucking disrespect. And that's what you got to keep fucking reminding yourself. I'm the one got disrespected. You the one got disrespected. Who the fuck is these other people to dictate how you reply to the disrespect that you motherfucking receive?
Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow.
Stow it my ass, you end up looking like a bitch. You be stored with these women, they see that shit like blood in the water. Like when a blood get in the water with a shark and they go into a motherfucking frenzy. It's the fucking fiend frenzy. They see that shit as pure fucking weakness. Oh, this nigga let me talk to him like this? I finna really go in on his bitch ass.
Fuck nigga and child, bitch ass nigga. I know gangsters.
After you was antagonized.
Fucking serious? Get the fuck out of here.
Yo.
Get the fuck out of here. See, I told you don't bring me around these nut ass niggas. I make too much money. I make $350,000
So then represent yourself like
nigga.
So then represent like a professional woman. Sit down and have a conversation.
But you keep antagonizing. You gotta.
She called me a child. She's allowed to call me a child. She's allowed to call me a child. She called me a fuck nigga, a child.
All right, listen. Can you?
You're blocking the camera. She's allowed to call me a fuck nigga or a child.
You're talking about a camera.
You're allowed to call me a fuck. Hold on, answer me first. She's allowed to call me a fuck nigga and child, bitch ass nigga. I know gangsters.
After you was antagonizing her, this is what I'm saying. You've been saying, look, you've been.
You're still beautiful. You being black. You're still beautiful being dark skinned and black. I find.
Fuck up.
Yeah, shut that fuck. Yeah.
You're so beautiful for being dark skinned and black.
I still like. I would still like black women after this.
For fucking 2 fucking weeks.
I'm gonna still like black women after this. I'm gonna still like black women after this.
Black American men after this.
Okay.
Black American men, the Malcolm X's.
Okay.
Fuck these niggas.
Yeah. There you go, folks. This is what black men have to do with.
No, you was antagonizing her.
Like you.
Okay.
You would never fuck me. You would never fuck me.
Why would I never said I wanted to.
You would never fuck me. You would never get a bitch.
You would never
pull your bitches up.
You would never
pull your bitches up. Shut the fuck.
If y'all didn't see, she went over there and she touched him again. She just pushed him. She went over there. Watch when she go over there and she shove him in the shoulder. Watch this shit. He stood over him, and that's one thing I don't like. What's the timestamp on this shit? 35:20. Let me go back a little bit to this. Like when you do this, with what I'm finna show y'all, when you do this to me, she finna stand over him. Already, we got a problem. Because I would have immediately stood the fuck up. Straight up. Man, woman, child, old person. If you talking like you angry and you stand over me, I'm bracing myself. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, this might
want
not
this.
go.
She believes man value want this.
Nigga, let me.
First of all, you smell funny.
Once she hopped up like that, I would have braced myself. I wouldn't have stood up yet. But watch this. But I'm ready at this point. I'm ready to spring up.
right?
I smell funny?
Yes, you do. You smell funny.
When she leaned in like that, I would have been like getting ready to. I would have been on spring. I would have been spring loaded at any time, ready to, just like that. I was just the wrong move, pow, just like that. Straight up, she got the high ground on you. You never let them get the high ground. Straight up.
And the niggas that I fucking fuck with, you can never touch. Even the fucking white boys, you lame ass nigga. Are you fucking serious?
That swing right there, that swing, even though she was going for the hat, I wouldn't have knew that. I would have just saw a swing coming. And it would have been right under the goddamn chin. I'm sorry. I didn't know she was trying to hit the hat. I just knew I was getting swung at. Ain't nobody getting no free one on your boy. Man, woman, child, elderly, goddamn it. Cat, dog, bat, rat. I don't give a fuck. But he was being good and stoic, though. Good and stoic.
You will never
pull your bitches up. Shut the fuck up, nigga. You YouTube ass nigga. Black Americans and them Malcolm X's.
Okay.
Fuck these niggas.
Yeah. There you go, folks. This is what black men have to do.
No, you been taking up niggas like you.
Okay.
You would never fuck me. You would never fuck me.
Why would I never said I wanted to.
You would never fuck me. You would never get a bitch.
You would never
pull
fuck
your
me.
bitches up.
You would never
pull
fuck
your
me.
bitches up. Shut the fuck up, nigga.
But
You
this
YouTube ass
this is
nigga.
a moot point.
I think she
It don't even matter.
I think you said
Like, it don't matter.
you say you're professional women.
YouTube ass nigga. I'm 40 years old. I'm YouTube. Where your 401k, nigga? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Where's your 401k?
Where your 401k, you YouTubing ass 40-year-old ass nigga?
Hey.
We out, T. Stupid ass.
Oh, with an ER.
Yep.
With an ER.
Listen, I got lawyers. You don't want to do this. So you want this, like, let me see this.
And after all that disrespect to him, by the way, the host just sat through all this shit. Now she coming back threatening the host. Hey, I got lawyers. So now she finna come back and disrespect and threaten the host and let him know that she got lawyers and she gonna dictate if he released this show a lot or not, even though they signed a contract, which I guess the contract worked because here I am reviewing the shit.
This 40-year-old ass nigga.
Hey.
We out, T. Stupid ass.
Oh, with an ER.
Yep.
With an ER.
Listen, I got lawyers. You don't want to do this. So you want this, like, let me see this tape first. Where's that contract? Where's that contract? You don't want to do this. Let me see it first. Wrong bitch. I told you. See, I told you on the ride up.
See how he's sitting there being quiet, the host? That's part of the problem. But that's how a lot of men have been conditioned and trained by women and other weak men, a weak man. And not saying these dudes are weak men, but they've been hoodwinked, they've been bamboozled. This is not the best way. I'm not saying you gotta match her energy exactly. You understand? But at the same time, as a human, you have the right to defend yourself. You don't have to tolerate disrespect. It's a way to let a person know to stop playing with you without matching their energy. You can simply say, like, yeah, yo, stop talking to me like that. For real, what the hell are you doing? And then you just remove yourself from the situation. But men have been brainwashed that the masculine thing to do is not only to not say nothing, to sit there and suffer in silence through the disrespect. And they've been brainwashed to think that if you leave, you lost or you weak or they got the best of you. That's why they be on this goofy YouTube shit. There go a rage quit. So you're supposed to sit there and have someone talking crazy to you and argue with somebody all day when it's clear they not trying to converse. It's clear they mind made up. You don't heard everything they have to say, and at this point, it's just a bunch of shit talking, and you supposed to just like, no.
Up here, these
You won't
niggas is
go,
not ready for me.
And I didn't know because he was looking antagonizing you. I ain't even gonna hold you.
It's my fault.
Yeah, you a corny nigga.
I know. I'm responsible for bad behavior.
We just had this whole conversation about how males and females are wired differently.
So why does that allow bad behavior?
It doesn't have to do with allowing bad.
Your daddy was in your life.
He wasn't, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, he wasn't, right?
Was he or not?
He was.
Okay, well,
that's what I'm saying. I don't know what you're talking about. She thinks she knows me.
Because his daddy probably told him to come over and think that his little nut ass is better than black American.
So don't take it personal.
I don't take it.
You are. That's why you was throwing your little shots all night, and that's why she all
I'm throwing my shots all night. So I'm at fault for her behavior. Black men are responsible for the behavior of women.
Listen, certified L for the stoic niggas out there. Certified L. And I'm not saying crash out, full fucking Keel style, if you're familiar with him, crash out full. Who else? Just I ain't talking just a major crash out. But trying to play it cool and all that stoic shit, it doesn't work. You can't negotiate with terrorists. You can't slap box while the person is boxing. You can't bring a knife to a gunfight. You can't bring a Nerf gun to a gunfight. You're going to get thrashed, bashed, and demolished every fucking time. There is no reasoning with the unreasonable. It's just simply not. But again, so many poor, unfortunate brothers have been brainwashed and groomed into thinking that that's going to get them the outcomes that they need. When the reality is, it's definitely not. So I don't know, man. It was another video that I wanted to address with some more goofy shit in it. I'm gonna see if I can find the part where it got goofy. The video's not that long, so it shouldn't be a problem. Let me check.
No, but I was just repeating the question for the panel.
Okay.
So you doing exactly what you was telling.
It matter. You know what I'm saying? She talking crazy. Exit out. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It could be something that don't have to do with no relationship. It could just be, sir, anybody.
Relationship.
Yep.
You know, so yeah, I got to it. So mine is what I stated prior. You know,
they have a real concern, and I don't want to leave this without giving something that I can improve on with this critique. What I am saying is, I want somebody as eager to find something in my issue to give me an apology on.
But what?
I think in this video that I'm about to show you, it was a man saying that you shouldn't expect women to apologize because women are women. And since women are women, you shouldn't expect them to apologize like a man. Because his theory and concept that apologizing was a man thing. Like I say, you got these weird brainwashed men that take shit that all adults should do and excuse women from it. We're gonna go back to the video they was reviewing, and we're gonna see if we can find it. Hopefully they don't yap too much in between the review. This is Ace Metaphor guy, this weird pandering ass dude on this show with Mr. Lego goofy ass. And we're just gonna see what it's talking about. This is Lapeef show. Shout out to Lapeef. I'm really trying to get to the reaction to one of the guys, but I think this is what starts the conversation. Hopefully it ain't too long because I am getting tired. Before we get to this, though, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and please share. Like, subscribe, comment, and please share. It doesn't cost you a penny, nickel, or a dime, and it's 100% free and helps the channel the most. But if you want to support the channel, the cash out right there, $ Upbeat Streaming, anything from $1 on up would be greatly appreciated and go directly to funding the channel. Also, it's a link pinned to the top of the YouTube in the About Me section on YouTube to the Ko-fi, K-O-F-I, that also allows you to super chat and donate. Also, the Cash App and the Ko-fi are open 24/7, so anybody can donate at any time. Thanks in advance. With that said, let's get to this and see if we can find the part of this that I was talking about that was extremely goofy.
And I expect some accountability. And while I understand why we got there, right? What systems were in place to get women there, I understand.
Because if it's what you stand on, that's what you stand on. But you got to be willing to do that, like you said, and not be afraid of the consequences. When I tell
Expect some accountability. And while I understand why we got there, right? What systems were in place to get women there, I understand that. But it's super frustrating inside of a relationship because, again, that woman that uses that sexualness.
No, that man that wants it, not the woman that uses it. The man that says that this is what accountability looks like to me.
That is it.
Yeah,
it's us.
Babe, I don't want you to get me anything for my birthday. I want you to come and give me some head. I don't want anything for Valentine's Day. Just show up in your birthday suit.
And
just
when
how I
she
like
doesn't
it.
give
And
it
when
to you,
when you upset me, you know that's gonna cost you like 2 weeks of no questions asked, right?
What we're gonna do, first of all, yes, I believe inside relationships, women will use sex as a form of punishment and will reward. Period.
True.
And so that does groom a man, and I know that women know that happens. So when you're putting a man, when you're even inside marriages, some women would put their man on like.
If a woman tries to use sex as a punishment reward system for you, you have my exclusive permission to cheat on that bitch. If a woman tries to use sex like a dog treat, like a Scooby snack, you know how people train animals Sometimes they might pop them, and sometimes they pop them when they do what they want, and they give them a treat when they don't. That's how people train dogs and all kinds of other animals. If a woman try to do that with you with sex, leave her or cheat on her. I would say cheat on her, and cheat on her in a way that you don't care if you get caught or not. Straight up.
Like a sex restriction, you did something, and what I'm saying is, you know what that is doing, and so there is some manipulation in that, and when we don't acknowledge that, and then we say, well, that's because that's what you groomed. That's the point of this conversation. There's no accountability because that is essentially wrong
on both sides.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I don't think that that's right to do. I'm not going to ask y'all, have y'all ever done it? But that stuff happens in relationships. Like, yeah, you feel like you don't need to apologize because you know what? I'm gonna just give him some. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put it on him, and then that's gonna be my apology. I'm gonna come cooking some eggs.
I think I know what they're talking about. Yeah, vagina ain't no apology. Vagina ain't no gift. My birthday come up, I would take some vagina, but bitch, you better buy me something. Valentine's Day come up. Valentine's Day ain't just for women. Valentine's Day is for lovers. If you love me, I love you. Bitch, you get me something. And don't just give me no vagina, the same vagina that I've been getting all fucking year. I'll take it for Christmas. I'll take it for Valentine's Day. I'll take it for my birthday. I'll take that shit for Easter. Nigga, I'll take that shit for the 4th of July, even though that's a holiday you don't even give gifts. However, you better have something else too. And if you did something wrong and you realize you was wrong, just don't come slinking your ass up in there, rubbing on me, trying to take my clothes off and suck my dick. Yeah, you can do that, but I still want to hear that fucking apology. The fuck? But it's a lot of weak ass, pussy controlled ass men that fall for that shit. And we about to hear one of them in a minute once this topic starts getting talked about.
Hey, you want some eggs
No,
and shit?
I am a person who values apologies. I value communication. So with your mouth, I need you to apologize to me, and in return, I'm going to apologize. But if in this relationship, this man values sex at that level for every little thing, it's like if you're dating a woman and she values money and gifts, and she does something wrong and she's not necessarily apologizing for it, you're going to withhold the money and the gifts and the treats and the trinkets and all those things. If I'm in a relationship with a man whose sex solves all the problems, then yeah, I mean, it's not right, but that's the manipulation tactic that's hell. If you told me I need to hear it out of your mouth, verbally, apology, and that's the language that we've communicated to each other because that's what you value, that's what I'm going to give you. But oftentimes, men
That
do
is
what
not
you
what
just
you
said.
gonna give me.
And that goes past value because a lot of times it's not just that the sex is valuable. A lot of men don't know how to say that. They feel fear to even be able to say that. A lot of times y'all know that as women that we are defunct in a lot of ways in communicating these things. So there does need to be like a little bit more coming to our side of things to understand he probably not going to say it to me. So I need to spark this conversation.
But to Donnie's defense, isn't that a you issue?
Absolutely.
Isn't that?
Absolutely.
See, let me say something about
women going into these relationships knowing that.
But before.
All right, I'm gonna stop it there. You know, why don't couples talk about what apologies should look like?
I don't know about couples. You know what I'm saying? I know some possibly do. However, in that scenario, if she's thinking that withholding sex is going to get her a better outcome and that's how she controls her man, then you can expect her man to figure it out another way. Don't play with me.
Facts, brother. If a woman is trying to manipulate or control you with anything, that's a woman that don't respect you and she really don't fuck with you like that. Because a woman that loves you can still give you some good ass even when you're not her favorite fucking person. And a woman that loves you is going to want to give you the consideration of a verbal apology. And if she ain't got the emotional maturity to do that, and just try to solve it with sex, she's a fucking loser, and you need to get rid of her. Because that's some terrible conflict resolution. She's fucking acting like you some kind of animal. Some kind of lizard brain ass nigga. But unfortunately, it's a lot of weak, basic ass men that are that basic. Where regardless of the argument, regardless of the disrespect, she don't never have to apologize. Just come in there and fuck him, and then she's gonna move on with life without try to go on with life without ever apologizing. Fuck that. If you use your words to disrespect me, you're gonna use your words to apologize too. Goddamn it. I don't give a fuck if apologizing make you uncomfortable. That shit you said to me made me uncomfortable.
You dig what I'm saying? Don't play with me. Play with somebody else. You dig what I'm saying? Because that's only going to put me in a position to figure it out some other way, right? Because I have, as a husband, you have committed yourself to this woman for the rest of your life. And for her to try and withhold something like that and think it's no big deal, that's fine. Play those games if you want to. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, right? You dig what I'm saying? Like, that's all I really got on that. And if she can't understand it, if she thinks that's equivalent to a man withholding, what did she say? Getting her hair done or
money and trinkets.
financial. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Money and trinkets, then that's the bigger problem. Then you're obviously in this for the wrong reasons. Because if you think your sex is more beneficial to you than my sex is to you, then we have a problem. Right? If you think that's a reward for me and not something that we both enjoy, then to me that is a problem, right?
That's a fucking fact. This brother fucking cooking, yo. This brother is motherfucking cooking. Cause it's a lot of women that think this, and it's a lot of men that been brainwashed, don't understand that sex is equivalent exchange. She gave you vagina, you gave her dick. Ain't nothing else owed to her outside of that. A lot of dudes have been conditioned, and a lot of women think that if they sleep with you, they gave you some pussy and they're owed a little something to make up the difference. They owed a little something after that because their fucking sex parts had more value than your sex part. Their time had more value than your time. And it's a lot of dudes that have allowed that shit, and they operate and live and reside in that shit. And it causes a lot of women to think and function like that. But best believe if a woman come at you in that way, she ain't attracted to your ass, and she really don't fucking like you. You understand? Because when a woman really like you, she'll give you some pussy and then give you some money. She would give you some pussy and then buy you a gift. You know what I'm saying? Or at the minimum, like I said, equivalent exchange. What are we talking about here? How the hell am I in some kind of relationship deficit in any kind of way from having sex? The fuck? That only counts with a prostitute. But if you my girl, we had mutual fucking sex. Therefore, what are we talking about here? It's equivalent exchange.
You dig what I'm saying? But that's something that they like to think, because what women are taught coming up is they're the prize. They're taught that that is the most precious gift that they can give a man, and so on and so forth. And why that may be true to some extent.
That is the most precious gift they can give that man, the first man they fuck. With all the fucking and kids women be having these days, that shit start being precious a long time ago. Niggas done shot up the club, done scud fucked her, teabagged her, did it in a butt. She done guzzle ball, swallow. Ain't shit precious about that gift. That shit been open, played with, dropped, you know what I'm saying? Rewrap, opened again by another cat, played with, dropped, battery swapped out, screws loose, duct tape on it, chips on it. Yo, that gift has been rewrapped and re-gifted and used. And, Lord, Lord, Lord.
Can't stop. Won't stop.
And not saying it ain't got any value because it still works, it still functions, but it ain't precious no more. It ain't.
That's not something that once you're in a partnership, that I hate that term, but if you're in a marriage, that's not something that you should be looking at. That should be something for the both of you. But if you think you're going to withhold that as some sort of punishment, then I feel like it's only going to cause more stress and strife, and it should be that way. If you are going to withhold that as some sort of payment, then whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, I think it's the statement is based on just manipulation from both sides when it comes to money or the sex. So you actually never really solve a problem. You just learn how to manipulate each other on the surface to where you all are just playing around. You're not essentially getting anywhere. You're just going in circles, being toxic, and not actually having the tough conversations it takes for you to get to the next level. So in actuality, neither one of you are really being serious if those are the tools that you're willing to use in order to get what you want.
All right. Anyone else before I play this next clip? All right, let's go to continue then. What up, Cole?
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
Where you about to go? Okay. What I'm saying is, let's stick on women. And that's the point that I'm trying to say. Every time we're talking about women taking more accountability, it always flips back on what we need to be doing. Instead of women saying, you know what, it may be not right to use this sex thing as a tool in this aspect, right? Okay. Maybe it's not right for me to, when he is trying to communicate, to...
Yes, they go to shit where a man do it too. What about man? No fucking duh. But can we handle one thing at a time? Can y'all stay focused? Like I said, the what about ism, men do it too type shit is a low IQ debating tactic. That semantics, all that shit is low IQ debating tactics. Pretty much, there's several strategies out there that people utilize when cognitive dissonance kick in and they don't like what you're saying, but they have nothing to prove you wrong. So it's a certain list of tactics that they go to. And what about ism is one of them. And you gotta stop that shit and nip that shit in the butt. And I don't agree with a lot of stuff this Ace guy says sometimes, but salute to him for locking in and redirecting that bullshit.
Try to shift blame, throw it back on you, maybe cry, minimize. Maybe it's not right that I find that maybe he apologizes 10, 20 times more than I do in this relationship. And if that is not a self-assessment, because I don't believe women are children, I believe they're adults and they're functional adults in these relationships. And I believe, my opinion, that sometimes
that's the second part in this thing that you see in the title, Women Are Not Kids. I'm gonna change it to children because that guy missed a let go that's in to the other guy in the brown shirts left. That's his going sentiment. Women are children. Therefore, you shouldn't expect nothing out of them. Then why are we in relationships with them? I'm not gonna be in a relationship with someone that I'm not gonna expect any kind of adult behavior, adult consideration, adult reaction, immaturity out of. What the fuck? That sounds like torture.
Oh my God.
If he really think women are mentally children, I understand we ain't talking in the pedo kind of way, blah blah blah. But he screams this shit all the time. If he really thinks women are children, then he should never fucking date. Cause I need some grown fucking person accountability behavior. Cause relationships get weird, things get done, things get fucking sad. Why would you even come up here and ask this question? How about you just watch it? Okay? This is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. This is weird, creative. This is very, very weird. Have you ever seen me red pill rage before? No, you haven't. I respond to disrespect with disrespect. I'm a married man, 22 years. What do I have? You follow me on Instagram now, right? Go there and go through my pictures and look at my wife and family and see if I have anything to rage about. But happy Thanksgiving, though. But to answer your question, no. This is logical content. This is truth. This is reality. But I ain't been fussing, cussing. I let the review speak for itself and let people decide what they want to see, what it is, just like DJ do.
Some women pick and choose when they want to be equal partners. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, so maybe the question is to the men, right? Is what does accountability look like to y'all from us so that we have a better understanding of what that
Saw what just happened? He tried to take it off the man because they was talking about women, and he tried to take it off the man, and she put it right back on the man.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
Watch what just happened. He literally, this is insane. This is fucking insane. We witnessing this shit in real time.
is what does accountability
That's something that
you
Instead of women saying,
"What's up, fellas? How y'all doing?"
Now watch this. He's going. This the kind of stuff guys be talking about. So it don't look like rage. We finna watch. This ain't me saying this. This ain't me making it up. And this the kind of stuff people be on panels saying about, but nobody don't notice it when it happened then. But maybe we'll notice it when I can stop and pause and highlight it. He's going to say something, and she's sitting there listening to what he say, and then immediately do what he said shouldn't be done in this particular situation. If I'm lying, I'm dying.
Go. Okay. What I'm saying is, let's stick on women. And that's the point that I'm trying to say. Every time we're talking about women taking more accountability, it always flips back on what we need to be doing. Instead of women saying, you know what, it may be not right to use this sex thing as a tool in this aspect, right? Maybe it's not right for me to, when he is trying to communicate, to try to shift blame, throw it back on you, maybe cry, minimize. Maybe it's not right that I find that maybe he apologizes 10, 20 times more than I do in this relationship. And if that is not a self-assessment, because I don't believe women are children, I believe they're adults and they're functional adults in these relationships. And I believe, my opinion, that sometimes some women pick and choose when they want to be equal partners. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, so maybe the question is to the men, right? Is
reverse motherfucking Uno. She literally heard him say that this is what goes on and couldn't help but do it anyway. Let's be making this shit up. It don't happen. It don't happen at all. But we just saw it happen. But this AI.
what does accountability look like to y'all from us, so that we have a better understanding of what that is? Because for some women who are, deeming accountability as sexual acts, maybe in her idea of however she was groomed, that's her belief of what she's in alignment with. But maybe the communication is, okay, so, what does accountability look like for you, baby? Is it an apology? Is it a long, effective, communicative, conversation? Is it sex? What is it, so that woman is.
They put on a reverse card and made it the man the problem again by saying that his lack of communication is why she sees this, because he's not communicating properly to get her to understand, yada, yada, yada. After this dude said, every time we said something about this, y'all, about women, y'all go right back to the man, and then she literally just did it. And if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong, but I just witnessed this shit. And I'm not a fucking genius, but I got a degree. I got a above average IQ. And my reading comprehension and listening comprehension skills are extremely high. But maybe I misinterpreted this.
Is communicating your apologetic language and not just whatever her idea is, because if she had no father or she had no man who can give her the guidance, then she is coming in with the blank canvas, and it is your responsibility to at least communicate that to her. This is what works for me. And if she's willing to put that effort in, I think that is just called a healthy relationship.
For the sake of this argument, we're gonna act as if my apology language isn't head, because it really is.
Oh.
But for the sake of this,
You can't go back to that after
for the sake,
Come on,
for the
bro.
sake of this
Come
conversation,
on,
You
bro.
are that guy that I'm talking about. You're not playing them.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
Okay, so then what
It's
is
a
your
joke.
apology language? What is your apology language?
Man, just
That's a great question, by the way.
so
That's a
no.
great
My,
question.
my apology language is just actually apologizing. And here's the thing. I think.
What do these people even be talking about? What is your apology language? Like, yo, what is this new age, space age, goofy goober bullshit? What is your apology language? Apologizing. The fuck? My apology. Everybody apology language should be a goddamn apology. Anything else that you do after that, it's just extra. If you want to suck my dick after the apology, that's awesome. If you want to give me some booty cheeks, if you want me to clap, if you want to give me some pussy after the apology, yay. But most people apology language, keyword language, should be an actual apology. How shocking, right? Oh my God. What the fuck? So what is she even talking about? And that's why his reply was perfect to that weird ass statement. And this lady is a doctor.
I'm a PhD.
But we already know fake doctor, bull dagger, all kinds of shit going on with this lady.
Maybe in her idea of however she was groomed, that's her belief of what she's in alignment with. But maybe the communication is, okay, so, what does accountability look like for you, baby? Is it an apology? Is it a long, effective, communicative, conversation? Is it sex? What is it, so that woman is communicating your apologetic language and not just whatever her idea is? Because if she had no father or she had no man who can give her the guidance, then she is coming in with the blank canvas, and it is your responsibility to at least communicate that to her. This is what works for me. And if she's willing to put that effort in, I think that is just called a healthy relationship.
For the sake of this argument, we're gonna act as if my apology language isn't head, because it really is.
Oh.
But for the sake of this,
You can't go back to that after you.
For the sake,
Come on, bro.
of this
Stand on it
conversation,
when you are that guy that I'm talking about. You're not playing though.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
Okay, so then what is your apology language? What is your apology language?
Man, just
That's a great question, by the way.
so
That's a
no.
great question.
My apology language is just actually apologizing. And here's the thing.
Simple as that. Shit's not even rocket science. Why we gotta overcomplicate things?
Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow.
Yappy yabbity 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 yap. She been groomed. Maybe she don't know. You don't have to. You're a grown ass woman. How the fuck you don't know how to apologize? They just overcomplicated things. We don't need. It ain't no individual apology language. Apology is simple. Fucking up. I'm sorry for what I did to you. Not those goofy ass apologies either, where I'm sorry that you feel that way. I'm sorry I made you feel that way. No, tell the person I'm sorry for what I did to you. That's a fucking apology.
I think I found that even in the way I operate, I'll apologize for things I don't know if that I'm not truly sorry for. Hear me out, but I think a lot of men get here. Just hear me out. Maybe y'all can relate, maybe y'all not.
Okay.
I'll find something in this dilemma that I could have done better. And I'll just find that to say, hey, listen, you're right, man. Like, I apologize because this, I could have did better, blah, 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 blah. I'll find that because I know this is a person I care about and they have a real concern. And I don't want to leave this without giving something that I can improve on with this critique. What I am saying is, I want somebody as eager to find something in my issue to give me an apology on.
But what does an apology?
I'm gonna go ahead and stop it there. The first question, I got a couple questions.
Her dumb ass was probably about to ask again, what does the apology look like to you, or some goofy shit like that. He already told her. Words, apology. Like, why are we redefining stuff so much? Now we gotta nitpick and decipher. Like, I was on a channel last night and I left a comment and I was like, they was watching a video where some people was going back and forth on DJ Wish Doctor channel. And I said something about when a person do, ad hominems and blah, 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 they're not winning people think they winning the debate. And then people like, well, this is not a debate. Because obviously a debate, and they went to that weird semantics thing, right? And that's what I'm talking about. People got to make everything complicated. We know it's not an official debate. Standing with rules and a judge with an audience in front, right? But see, there's a noun definition and a verb definition of debate. So, of course, you got the noun, a formal discussion in a particular topic in a public meeting or legislative assembly. You got the verb one, to argue about a subject. And it says, especially in a formal manner. But it doesn't say necessarily in a formal manner. It doesn't say only in a formal manner. It just says especially in a formal manner. So to argue about a subject, especially in a formal manner. But since it says especially, that don't mean it has to be necessary. So anytime you're arguing about a subject, it can be a debate. But it's for sure one, especially in a formal manner. But I digress, but it's just like weird shit people things do and say to do some weird semantic stuff that's and it's weird as shit.
For the panel, and that was very excellent dialogue. What does accountability look like to you?
One thing about accountability, bro, I feel like it's usually a one-way street, depending on what you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times, let's just keep it real. Men are the ones that have to be held accountable. We have to admit that our wrongdoings, what we would do differently going forward, and so on and so forth. However, on the opposite side of the spectrum, that's not necessarily something that is highly publicized for them. A lot of women don't have to admit their wrongdoings.
Well, the question I'm asking is like, what does it look like to you when a woman is accountable? What does it look like to you?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not sure, bro. You know what I'm saying? They don't.
I think you answered it.
It's not something that they normally give, right? That's not something that you normally see. So that goes back to what we were talking about earlier. A lot of times they won't physically say it. They'll just change their behavior, right? They'll just try and act like, oh, they'll show you they're sorry, but saying it is something completely different. You dig what I'm saying? They're not going to say, oh, I apologize. I hold myself accountable for what I've done. That wasn't right. Let me change that. They'll just try and act different. You dig what I'm saying? That's what I mean. It's not something that they necessarily say. They may show it, but they don't necessarily say it.
But you said it before. You said I think Marcus was going to say this. You said it before. Accountability for you is a changed behavior.
Yeah.
So that's what you said before. So that is what accountability.
I don't know how my internet spazzed out. But you know what? I'm gonna take that as a sign that it's time for me to go hang with my family. So I'm gonna get on up out of here, people. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that stuff there, blah, 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 yada, 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 whatever.
Type shit. DJ K.